Willie in the offensive end, right side to Amira Millard at the elbow, spins, takes the shot around Schrader, somehow gets it up and in. Athletic move there. She spun in the middle of the lane. Eagles the early 6-3 lead. Meanwhile, McGowan left side, open on the inbounds for three, got it from the left corner. They lead by 17. That's their biggest lead of the night. Ellsburn now at the elbow area, drives into the lane, bounce pass, nice pass to Schrader, who lays it up and in. Ellsburn brought the defense, then bounced it in the lane to Schrader. 44-19. Tiger Hawks in control. North Fayette Valley built a 19-point halftime lead. They settle for a 19-point victory. North Fayette Valley back-to-back wins to start the new year. They defeat Clayton Ridge by a final score of 50-31. White steps between two defenders, slithers through, banks it up and in. 13-0 run, and here comes the timeout for the Eagles. Hager double team, but he's able to reverse it, but intercepted, and this is going to be a dunk. They get it ahead to Reister. Reister goes up, throws it down with the right hand. 31-8 at the 5-minute mark. It's all good for North Fayette Valley. So Hager brings it across the timeline offensively. Colton Hager, that is, right side to Krangle, who loses the basketball. It's picked up there by North Fayette Valley. Here's the fast break. White drives in, throws an alley-oop, and slamming it down is Reister. Laid well. There's a couple of guys that have played together for a while. 47-13 and a nice grin from each. For North Fayette Valley, this is a big showdown now for Friday night. The Tiger Hawks impressive. They raced out to a 23-0 lead, and they remain undefeated. North Fayette Valley defeating Clayton Ridge by a final score of 63-29. The best high school basketball all season long is on KCTN FM 100. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball tonight on KCTN. North Fayette Valley visits MFL MarMac. First off, we have the girls' game. The Tiger Hawk girls have played their way back into the title chase. They need a win tonight to stay in it. For the Bulldogs, they have a share of first place right after their win over Key High. They look to keep it going and go for a season sweep of the Tiger Hawks. It's game 1 of 2 with North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for our girls' game coming up next on KCTN FM 100.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC. Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona. Garden View Place in Monona. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. And by Grau Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris. Coach, your team now 6-4, 4-3 in the conference. Defeated Clayton Ridge on Tuesday night by a final score of 50-31. Tell me about that game.
The first quarter was kind of feeling out process, figuring out how to attack their 3-2 zone. 12-8 after one. Talked in between quarters, says, hey, we need to make some shots here so we can get our pressure. We were able to make some shots early. We were turning up our pressure, starting with Kaylin Ellsburn. She really hounded their young guards up front, and the rest of the team followed suit. We were able to get some steals to lead to some easy looks and built a 19-point lead at half. Come out in the third quarter, extend it to 25, and then just kind of play the rest of the way out with some other girls and end up winning by 19.
Yep, certainly good win for you guys. Set the starting lineup for the Tiger Hawks tonight.
Same starting lineup as Tuesday night. We'll go with Kaylin Ellsburn, Hannah Schrader, Maddie Lofsgaard, Lexi McGowan, and Peyton McElry.
And some kids contribute off the bench for you.
Tonight we'll have, that'll bring Alice Sass and Cassie Tilleris, some juniors off the bench. Possibly a Ruby Gardner as well.
All right, now turning our attention to MFL MarMac, you dropped the season opener to them by a final score of 60-40. What do you kind of remember about that game?
First game of the year, some jitters, especially on our side. Very young team at the start, playing only the one senior and one junior that really had any true varsity minutes from last year. First quarter, 8-6, hung with them. Then their pressure kind of got to us. We didn't handle the ball real well. They're well coached. They got some nice pieces inside and outside. They play hard, like I said. They just get after you.
Keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley. What do you have to do?
Definitely, we're going to have to handle the pressure. They contest every rebound. They like to hound us. They'll probably face guard Ellsburn like they normally do, try and keep her out of the lane. We got to take care of the ball against that pressure. They're just looking to just bother us. We have to keep the Kishman and the Shaw girl off the glass on the offensive end. We have to finish those defensive possessions with rebounds. We need to do a nice job of keeping the Wickner girl out of the lane. She does a nice job of creating for them. But it's just going to come down to, did we grow enough, and are we ready to compete? And I think we are. We've taken that step with the nice win with Key High down at Clayton Ridge. But certainly it's always a tough test over there in Monona, especially on a Friday night, because I know the gym will be packed.
Yeah, all right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris on his Tiger Hawk program. Chalk Talk continues after this. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
At Alameda Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help you stay safe, especially during harvest season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call a radio for help. If you must, jump clear of the equipment. Do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report power line hazards today. At Alameda Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton REC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Canucor Flood Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by MFL MarMac girls basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach your team 7-6, 7-1 in the conference. Good come from behind victory Tuesday night. You beat Key High 50-49. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a very exciting game. We came out of the gate first quarter. I think we ended the first quarter was 18-2, and then the second quarter, Key. They're well coached and very good team. They made a run in the second quarter, and we went into halftime actually down one. It was 23-22, and it was, the third quarter was kind of back and forth, and then, in the fourth quarter we made a big run and were able to make a shot with about 7 seconds left, and then we were able to play some defense and got the rebound and end up with a 1-point victory. But just great team effort. I mean, we had all kinds of girls step up and make plays, and it was just really proud of how we kept fighting, and it was just a good team effort for us.
All right, let's go through a starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yep, it'd be Ava Tishman at the 5, Autumn Shaw at the 4, Emma Driscoll, and Emmy Wickner, and also Casey Pika.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you, too.
Yep, kind of starts with Corey Keener, Sam Ruff, Evie Fritz, freshman, has done a nice job for us off the bench for us.
All right, turning our attention now to North Fayette Valley. Beat them in the season opener, 60-40. What do you kind of remember about that game?
Yeah, it's really close in the first half. I think we're first game of the year. Kind of trying to find our way, and then in the second half, I thought we did a good job of handling their pressure, and we made some kind of a nice run. We pulled away at the end, and but it was just a first game of the year, some jitters. I think everybody was kind of figuring out what kind of team you're going to be, and we've had some injuries since then, so we're a little bit different team, and I think than we were at that time. So it'll be a good matchup for us tonight.
Keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac. What do you have to do?
We don't have much. We're kind of slim at some positions. We got to stay out of foul trouble, but
definitely have to rebound and take care of the basketball. They got a few shooters that have gotten hot as of late. We need to make sure we identify them and close out, and just play our brand of basketball and take care of it. And if we do those things, we'll be where we want to be at the end.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
You bet. MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Buchenhagen and his Bulldog program. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hamann. Welcome to Monona and huge Upper Iowa Conference night tonight here with the Bulldogs and Tiger Hawks as North Fayette Valley visits MFL MarMac. First off, we have the girls' game. We've got the conference leader, one of the conference leaders in MFL MarMac, and a team giving chase the sudden resurgent of North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting matchup. The last time they played, we were talking a 20-point differential. MFL MarMac kind of handled the Tiger Hawks down there in West Union, and the Tiger Hawks have been playing really good basketball as of late.
They own a win against Keyhigh, which occurred last week. That kind of threw them back near the top of the conference, and the way the schedule plays out here, they get on a run. They are 4-3 in the conference right now, and 6-4 overall. MFL MarMac and Turkey Valley are tied for the conference lead at 7-1. Keyhigh is a record of 6-2, and then you've got North Fayette Valley. And again, they've already defeated Keyhigh, and they've got matchups coming up yet with Turkey Valley along with Keyhigh as the season goes on. So they've played played themselves back into this situation. We saw them on Tuesday nights, and it was a good performance against Clayton Ridge, led by 19 at the half, won by 19.
Well, and you look at the things that they've done in the last few games. They were able to score against Clayton Ridge, really locked them down as a team defensively. But in that Key High game, Ellsburn shut down the Mutterman girl, kind of took her out of her element. So they've been able to do it defensively. Some of these young girls playing post for them have been coming on strong and filling in, doing a really nice job. So I'm going to be curious how the youngsters on both ends of the court play tonight.
A much different team than the season opener, which MFL MarMac beat North Fayette Valley by a final score of 60-40. Kaylin Ellsburn leads North Fayette Valley offensively, 14 points a game. Lexi McGowan continues to increase her scoring at 11 points a game, and they're getting some points down low from Hannah Schrader.
And I think Hannah Schrader is going to be a key tonight. She needs to stay out of foul trouble. I think when she's on the floor and able to take up some space down low and put that ball off the glass, it makes them more dimensional. But when she gets in foul trouble, they change their scheme a little bit.
MFL MarMac, what a win for them. A come-from-behind victory against Key High, which moved them into a first-place tie. They won 50-49. Had a great start, had a great finish to that ball game. Middle quarters were kind of questionable, but they finished strong, and that's the important part.
And they did, and again, they did a nice job defensively. So I think both of these teams are figuring out, okay, we know how to score, we can run an offense, but that defense has to be every night. And I think for both of these teams tonight, it's going to be a key piece for them.
And again, they are led by Emmy Wickner, their sophomore guard, at 11 points a ball game, and has been playing well. But Ava Kishman down low, along with as well Autumn Shaw. They're going to look to go down low in this ball game too.
Well, you've got two senior posts there that are experienced. They know what they're doing down there, and I think you get against some of these younger posts for MFL MarMac. It's going to be interesting.
All right, so again, we're in the reconfigured MFL MarMac gymnasium for this ball game tonight. Lots of space, but the scores table is on the opposite side. By the way, we've got kind of a big boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight.
Yeah, kind of big. A couple of undefeated in the conference. So conference title, at least at this point in the season, on the line tonight up here in Monona.
It's the midway point for MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley. They also play on February 11th, but this will be the first play, and both teams 7-0 in the conference. Greg Schiller, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's girls varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tigerhawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tigerhawks are coached by Jared Tilleris, assisted by Jade Doughton. The Bulldogs are coached by Jess Schubert and Brian Bugenhagen, assisted by Mike Driscoll and honorary coach Jason Winter. Officials for tonight's game are Bob Camp, Kelly Holthouse, and Brianne Byerly. Now the starting lineups. First for the Tigerhawks, number 2, Kaylin Ellsburn. For the Bulldogs, 5'8" sophomore from Monona, Iowa, number 2, Emmy Wickner. For the Tigerhawks, number 4, Maddie Lofsgaard. For the Bulldogs, 5'7" junior from Monona, Iowa, number 20, Casey Pika. For the Tigerhawks, number 12, Peyton McElry. For the Bulldogs, 5'9" senior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 21, Autumn Shaw. For the Tigerhawks, number 13, Lexi McGowan. For the Bulldogs, 5'7" sophomore from Marquette, Iowa, number 24, Emma Driscoll. And finally for the Tigerhawks, number 30, Hannah Schrader. And for the Bulldogs, 5'9" senior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 30, Ava Kishman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise for the singing.
Starting lineups once again. He's from National, my old man born in Freilich. Back with the starting lineups coming up next.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Tiger Hawks wearing their away dark uniforms. They're black there. They have the Carolina numbers there. Tiger Hawks in Carolina blue across the front. And they have that Carolina blue and silver stripe down the side. Bulldogs home white uniforms. They have the Bulldogs there in royal blue with the numbers in royal blue and the yellow trim. Driscoll to jumping up here for MFL MarMac, and it will be Lofsgaard to jumping up for North Fayette Valley. We don't really have any true center doing the jump ball tonight.
Yeah, we've got off guards doing them both.
And the tip is won by Lofsgaard into the backcourt, though Lofsgaard plays in the post area. Tip is controlled by North Fayette Valley. We are underway. Bulldogs will come out here. Girl-to-girl defense starting things out. Ellsburn guarded by Pika. A couple of seniors against each other as they bring it on top offensively with Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard at the right elbow, left side to Ellsburn. Spins near the lane on the left side, but double team. Kicks it out to Lofsgaard. Open left wing for three. Settled down in nicely. Got it from the left wing. And the Bulldogs here trail North Fayette Valley 3-0 to start this game.
Yeah, big shot out of the sophomore to get him started, and shot that with confidence out there.
And in the offensive end, it is once again MFL MarMac, and North Fayette Valley will come out here and play girl-to-girl defense. Pika off a pick. 15-footer from the right elbow. Shot no good. Rebound corralled there by McElry for North Fayette Valley. Rebounding going to be huge in this game.
Yeah, I think so. You got to crash the boards on both ends.
MFL MarMac on defense as North Fayette Valley tries to work it in the lane. The pass deflected back to McGowan. She goes to the free throw line. McElry open at the free throw line. Misses the 15-footer. Rebound deflected out of there. Picked up by Pika. We thank you for joining us tonight on KCTN FM 100 along with the KCTN app and live video from KCTN.com, or just go to the KCTN YouTube channel as we are again under the new lights here that shine bright. They darken them during the starting lineup. And we are ready to go here early in this first quarter. Pick and roll, they try to go to Shaw, but the pass deflected by Schrader. MFL MarMac has it their offensive end now, and the shot clock is inside 10. Wickner, left side, crossover dribble, takes a tough shot, partially blocked by Schrader. Wickner gets her own rebound and misses the putback to the left, too far underneath the basket. McGowan gets the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. McGowan on top to Ellsburn. We've played 90 seconds. Lofsgaard, wide open on the right wing. Took one from the left wing earlier, but has no desire to look for the shot here. Tried to go in the lane to a cutting McElry. Overshot. Tiger Hawks turn it over as Wickner catches that loose ball in the middle of the lane. Wickner to Driscoll. Driscoll left side. They stop the baseline. She has the ball knocked away. Loose ball on the floor, and it's picked up by Schrader. And Schrader traveled with the basketball there. And there's no argument from Coach Taleris. Happened down on that side, and it will be the Bulldogs basketball.
Yeah, they're going to want to, get Schrader involved and not let her get frustrated. We saw her the other night at Clayton Ridge get really frustrated with missing shots and mistakes here and there. She needs to be part of this game.
Wickner inbounds to Kishman. Nice spin move off the right side. Able to create a little spacing as she caught it near the left block. Moved to the middle of the lane, and it is now 3-2. Bulldogs here on the board, and the Tiger Hawks have the early lead. McGowan, left side to Schrader in the offensive end. Back over to Lofsgaard. Again, they're staying off her there, and Lofsgaard going to pull on the wing, and she's going to take that three-point shot on its way. Got it again. They're daring her to take it, and Lofsgaard has hit 2 threes. She has hit 3 threes all year coming in.
Yeah, she's being guarded by Autumn Shaw, and as a post, she's just letting her be out there and saying, dare you to make it. She's made 2.
Pika splits the defense, drives in the lane, flips it up there, up in the air, underhanded, and it rolls over the front of the rim. And a lot of traffic in the lane, but it's 6-4. North Fayette Valley's lead trimmed to 2. And a good drive there by, once again, Pika. Lofsgaard on top to Ellsburn. Ellsburn at the right elbow, cut off, right side McGowan. She'll take a 3 right side. Left it short. It'll air out. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to MFL MarMac. Both these teams, similar numbers as far as shooting-wise. MFL MarMac a little better, 39%, but MFL MarMac at 35%. But both teams right around 24% from the three-point line. The big offensive difference is MFL MarMac shoots 57% from the line, and North Fayette Valley only shoots 44%.
Yeah, they just don't get there very often.
Driscoll, right side, drives in, and as she drives in, fouled by McElry, who came over to help out defensively. Driscoll hit some key threes against Key High in the ball game the other night. Goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, just driving to the basket there, and that's what they're good at doing is getting to the basket, either getting layups or getting fouled on the way to it. So that's why they get to the free throw line, and they're able to knock some shots down.
And this is 2 for Driscoll. Free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. Heeled it out of there, and it is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Crowd continuing to roll in. Pretty good crowd on hand for this ball game tonight. We're not packed, but we may be as the night goes on.
They're still rolling in. Pretty good clip.
Second free throw good by Driscoll. Makes 1 of 2. 6-5. NFV has the early lead. 3 minutes here into our opening quarter, and we've got time taken. I don't think we've started the shot clock.
Yeah.
And we now will get that cleared, and I think they'll maybe take a few seconds off of it perhaps, or just go from here.
I think they're just going to go from there.
Yeah, why not? No, well, now they're going to stop play. They're going to move it down to a couple of seconds. We saw this in the JV game, and they just, let's just go through with it. 33 seconds is what they started at. All right, we wanted to be sure on the 2 seconds. So here's Ellsburn. Spins at the top of the key, brings it left side, cut off by Pika. Back over to Lofsgaard. In the lane to Schrader. Pass deflected out of there. Picked up by Pika. Here's MFL MarMac, a running opportunity. But as Pika drives in the offensive end, good defense by Lofsgaard to stop the dribble, and then Ellsburn knocked the ball away from behind. Bulldogs will take it off the right side of their basket.
Yeah, the experience of Ellsburn just coming up behind that dribbler and tipping that away and make him take it out of bounds.
Inbounds to Kishman in the corner. Tried to reach to throw there to Wickner, who was cutting down the side of the lane, but a reach-in foul, and I believe that is McGowan, and that'll be the second whistle against North Fayette Valley. No whistles against MFL MarMac here early. Wickner will take it off the right side of the basket. We will have our first substitute of the night. It will be Alice Sass, the 5'5 junior, making her first appearance for North Fayette Valley. And it will be McGowan with 2 early fouls checking out here, and that's a concern for the Tiger Hawks.
It is, because she's a good scorer for them, and she plays really tough defense. Not having her on the court is going to be hard.
Wickner inbounds to Kishman. Backs her way down, and from the right block, banks it too strong. Rebound pulled down off the left there by Schrader. Kishman worked her way free on the right side, but just too strong on the shot. Ellsburn back over right side to Sass. Sass on top to McElry. Left side to Lofsgaard. Back in the lane. It is Ellsburn cutting through from the left block. Misses the shot. Gets her own rebound. Put back. She comes up with it. Lost it. Knocked into the hands by Kishman. She comes back down. And that is a traveling violation on Ellsburn as she tried to stay with it there. Good recovering defense by the Bulldogs.
Well, we've seen this as the season has continued. Ellsburn kind of taking that, I'm going to go post up roll, because a lot of times she'll have that height advantage against a shorter guard. And there was another opportunity there for her. Just came up a little short on the shot.
Left side in the offensive end, Samantha Ruff just checked into the game. Ruff, a sophomore in for MFL MarMac, makes her first appearance as Pika checks out. And Ruff has it on the left wing. Back out on top, they work it there with Wickner. Wickner drives right side, takes a tough shot, blocked by Ellsburn in traffic. Loose ball, Kishman able to work out the ball down low and keep it in MFL MarMac's possession. Meanwhile, they go on top to Driscoll. There's a reach-in foul committed by North Fayette Valley. Tiger Hawks looks like they're changing their defense a bit here.
Yeah, they're shuffling things up a little bit, giving them a different look here, and I think that's just to keep them off their toes.
Wickner inbounds to Kishman. Kishman over to Wickner. She rolls off a pick. Spots up. Left side. 12 feet away from near the wing. Hits that jump shot. And MFL MarMac has their early lead of 7-6 right now. Sass back in the offensive end. On top to Ellsburn. 3.5 left in the opening act. And off a pick, Ellsburn covered in the lane, tried to lead it there to Schrader, overshot her, and it goes out of bounds. Trying to go a bit of a pick and roll on that left side. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs.
And that was going to be a tough pass no matter where Schrader tried to go with it, and Ellsburn just trying to force it a little bit. Kick it out, reset your offense, keep working.
And by the way, North Fayette Valley, girl-to-girl defense yet, as right side Wickner on the offensive end. She's open, pops up, 15-footer, hit one from the left side moments ago, misses this one from the right side, and a nice strong side rebound there, pulled down by Schrader. Tiger Hawks back in their offensive end. Sass goes deep into the corner to McElry. In the lane to Schrader. Off the right block, backs her way down. Trying to back underneath. Covered. Goes over to Ellsburn, who's near the top of the key. Ellsburn back to Sass. Sass right side to McElry. McElry cut off on the baseline by Ruff. In the lane, throws it over top. Schrader has it go off her hands. Ruff able to pick up the basketball. Schrader dives in and forces a jump ball. Good hustle by both girls. They end up on the floor. And the ball will go back to MFL MarMac on the alternate possession rule.
Some more substitutes coming in for both teams here.
Yep, it is into the game for MFL MarMac. Well, first, let's talk about who's out for them. Driscoll is out of the ball game along with Kishman. Into the game is number 32 in Cora Keener. She is a junior. Also in there is number 11, Evelyn Fritz, a freshman. Meanwhile, Cassie Tilleris has checked into the ball game. 5'8 junior making her first appearance. And they check out there McElry. Correction there. They actually took out of the ball game Lofsgaard. So right side, the shot taken by MFL MarMac. Fritz missed the shot, but the rebound by Keener. Keener drives in right side, but misses the baseline shot from 6 feet away. Long with it, and the rebound pulled down by North Fayette Valley. Back left side in the offensive end, Sass, left wing. Tillerus has it at the free throw line. Back right side to Ellsburn. Ellsburn looking for Schrader. Instead, tried to go to Tillerus, but Tillerus, instead of at the block, started to cut up to set a pick for Schrader, and Ellsburn thought she was going to post up. And it's a turnover, as it turns out. Wrong place, wrong spot.
Yeah, and Coach Tillerus has had some frustration. That's the 7th turnover on the Tigerhawks, but he feels like there's a lot of contact down here on the other end of the court, and it's kind of unbalanced. But both teams getting aggressive on rebounds right now.
Fritz to Shaw, left side to Wickner. Once a post player catches it up high, North Fayette Valley stays away. Wickner slides down the defense, goes through everybody, and lays it up and in from the right side. Athletic move, 9-6, Bulldogs the early lead.
Yeah, nice athletic move up and under, and able to get that to the rack and extend that lead for the Bulldogs.
Ellsburn, right side, trying to back her way down, takes a shot, partially blocked by Ruff, into the hands of Schrader. Her putback shot from just inside the right block is blocked by Shaw, but Shaw got part of the arm. It was partially blocked. Schrader goes to the free throw line for 2.
We talked about the difference between these two teams. You're talking 44% from the free throw line for the Tigerhawks. They want to continue to improve upon that. The Bulldogs shooting much better when they get to the line.
Schrader's free throw off the back of the rim. She'll get another opportunity. Driscoll back in, and Wickner checks out for the first time tonight with 1:33 to go in our opening quarter. Looks like Lofsgaard is back at the scores table, ready to come into the ball game for North Fayette Valley. Second free throw on its way by Schrader. They'll take it. 1 out of 2. Swishes the second one. Lofsgaard in, Schrader out for the Tigerhawks. So Tillerus into this ball game. Tillerus, I should say, missed the ball game the other night due to illness.
Yeah, it's been going around, but she's better. She's back at it tonight.
Yeah, so. Coach Tillerus said he was able to avoid her in his household,
yeah,
at least had been through Tuesday. Driscoll left side to Ruff. Ruff back on top to Driscoll. Goes off a pick at the right elbow, and again, North Fayette Valley switches. In the lane to Shaw. Her shot, off balance, left-handed shot, middle of the lane. Tried kind of a baby hook shot somewhat, and left it short, and the Tigerhawks get the rebound.
Yeah, just tried to flip it up there and just didn't have enough oomph on that ball.
McElry, left side to Sass, in and out of her hands, but she's able to pick it up. High post area with Ellsburn. Left side to Lofsgaard, open, left side for 3, leaves that one short. Ellsburn, the rebound, put back. Too strong off the left side, naturally left-handed, kind of slaps the hands after she missed it. Shaw got the rebound, and then she drives down to the offensive end. The forward drives in, but a good job by Lofsgaard tracking her down to knock it away from behind. Bulldogs maintain possession off the right side.
Yeah, great recovery by the Tigerhawks to get back, prevent that easy bucket.
And Driscoll inbounds to Fritz, has it in the right corner, in the lane, trying to go to Keener, tied up there by Tillerus. That will be the 4th foul on North Fayette Valley, the first on Tillerus.
Yeah, we're under a minute, so hopefully we don't get into the bonus, but that's the 4th foul on the Tigerhawks, only 1 for the Bulldogs so far.
9-7, MFL MarMac in the lead, and right side, Driscoll will take it out of bounds, inbounds to Fritz, wide open, steps behind the arc from the right corner, shot no good, off the back of the rim, and the rebound cleared off the left side by Lofsgaard. 40 seconds left in the opening act, and Sass wide open, steps into a 3, right side, got it! They've hit 3 3-pointers, a good sign for the Tigerhawks. They lead 10-9.
Yeah, able to hit from the outside, that's big for them.
And back in the offensive end is Ruff. Ruff back out on top to Driscoll. Driscoll, top of the key, and drives to the elbow area, swings it left side to Ruff. She's open, left side for 3, cupped in and out. It is no good. Rebound by Lofsgaard, tried to dribble out of traffic. It is picked up there on the floor by Ruff, who dove in, and she's quickly tied up by Sass and Tillerus of North Fayette Valley. A jump ball that gives it to the Tigerhawks for the final 14.9 seconds of the quarter.
And here's McGowan coming into the game for them, and it looks like McElry is going to check out, but they're going to look to get this last shot.
And they'll have to go the length of the court. Full court pressure by MFL MarMac. It's thrown and it's knocked away. Driscoll picks it up in the corner. They force a turnover. Driscoll at the free throw line. Left side to Fritz. We're down to 8 seconds to go. Driscoll, top of the key, right side, stops the dribble. We're down to 3 seconds to go. Fritz has it left side. I don't think they realize how much time is left, and they don't get off a shot. In the opening quarter comes to an end. Good defense by North Fayette Valley. We've played 1. Tigerhawks the early lead, 10-9. Let's take this break.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. We've played one quarter, 10-9, the early lead for North Fayette Valley. What was our shooting in the first quarter?
For the Tiger Hawks, they were 3 of 9, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but 3 of 5 behind the arc. For the Bulldogs, they were 4 of 15, 0 of 2 behind the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
North Fayette Valley, by the way, to zone. Right side, Driscoll takes a little one-handed leaner from just outside the lane from 8 feet away. Shot is no good. McGowan gets the rebound. McGowan, Schrader, Ellsburn, Lofsgaard, and Sass out there for North Fayette Valley. For the Bulldogs, it is Driscoll, Shaw, Pika, and also out there, Kishman and Wickner. That's the starting 5 for MFL MarMac. 4 of the 5 starters on the court right now for North Fayette Valley. Ellsburn on top to McGowan. McGowan back over right side to Ellsburn on the right wing. Brings it middle of the lane, takes a little one-handed runner, flips it up from 7 feet away in the middle of the lane, but the shot is long off the back of the rim. Driscoll gets the rebound. Bulldogs ahead offensively. Pika drives in the lane, hands it down to Kishman, but a little too close there. Kishman couldn't haul it in, and the ball goes out of bounds underneath the basket, back to North Fayette Valley.
And I wonder if this zone, not only to give MFL MarMac a little different look, but I wonder if this is to protect McGowan a little bit with those 2 fouls.
And again, she's out there. Coach Tilleris, confidence that she can play some minutes here in this second quarter without picking up foul number 3. Ellsburn wide open, right side for 3. Flat off the back of the rim, shot no good, but Lofsgaard gets the rebound off the left, double team, loses the ball into the hands of Ellsburn. On top to McGowan, open for 3. Got it! Second time there, a try for MFL of North Fayette Valley, rather, and they lead MFL MarMac 13-9.
Yeah, that was a big bucket, and that's why Lexi McGowan needs to be on the court because she can knock that shot down.
And back offensively, Pika in the lane to Shaw. Double team, swings it left side to Driscoll, open left side for 3. Circled in and out, no good. Schrader gets the rebound off the right. So some good flow going here in the second quarter. Ellsburn back into the offensive end for North Fayette Valley. A minute and a half into our second quarter. Left side in and out of the hands of McGowan. Just didn't look it in all the way through. Goes out of bounds in the near side, and it will go to MFL MarMac on the turnover.
And if this game stays close like that, North Fayette Valley is going to want to clean this up. That turnover there makes 8 for them in this young game. MFL MarMac only 2 turnovers at this point.
All right, so it's 13-9. With the lead. We'll get you updated on a couple of scores in just a bit. Meanwhile, Wickner has it in the offensive end to Pika, right side to Ruff, who drives in, takes a little 1-foot runner, left it short there as it banked off the right side of the rim, and the rebound one and done. Tiger Hawks doing a good job on the boards. McGowan back over to Ellsburn. 4-point lead for North Fayette Valley, and Ellsburn gets it right side. That Sass open, right side for 3. Banked it short. It is no good. And the rebound by Wickner, and this is an opportunity for MFL MarMac. Wickner races everybody down the court. The layup, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's a 3-point opportunity for MFL MarMac.
And that was a strong move by Wickner, but Ellsburn defended that very, very well and contested that shot. Got a little contact with the body, but made that very difficult. Wickner able to get that off the glass.
All right, here's your scores. At the end of 1, Clayton Ridge leads Central 11-7. Meanwhile, at the end of 1, Turkey Valley leads Postville 30-7. So Turkey Valley doing their part to keep pace in this conference race with MFL MarMac, North Fayette Valley, and Keyhigh among the teams. Wickner's second free throw. It is actually the third free throw there. It's only 1 free throw, trying to make a 3-point attempt, but left the free throw long, and she's unable to finish the 3-point play. 13-11, North Fayette Valley in the lead. Ellsburn back over to Schrader. Schrader on top. Sass, by the way, is checked out. Tilleris into the ball game. McGowan hands it back out on top to Tilleris. Tilleris at the top of the key, looking back toward McElreath, catches it, cut off on the baseline, tried to rip it back there to Schrader, but the ball is knocked away by Driscoll, who dropped down defensively. So a steal for MFL MarMac. Driscoll back in the offensive end. They don't stop the ball. She drives in, but misses the left-handed layup. And you could see exasperated after she missed it.
Yeah, too strong with that and had an open lane.
McElreath in the lane to Tilleris, but knocked away from behind by Kishman. But Kishman reached over top from behind, and that will be the first whistle against MFL MarMac here in the second quarter.
We've talked about the problems that Schrader's had for the Tiger Hawks. Ava Kishman kind of similar for the Bulldogs. She needs to be on the court. She needs to play hands off, and she always has a tough task guarding the good post player.
On top, it is The inbounds to McGowan. McGowan pick and roll, tried to lead Tilleris, overshot her. Ruff stumbled to the court there for MFL MarMac. Meanwhile, the Tiger Hawks turn it over again. Here's Wickner. This is a tough pass, but somehow gets to Kishman in the middle of the lane. Swings it left side to Ruff. There was 4 Tiger Hawks all in that lane area, deflecting the ball away. Pika right side. Bulldogs maintain possession. Pika on top here offensively. And back over right side to Pika. Pika to Wickner. Wickner will bring it back over top of the key. You've got a 2-3 zone right now here for North Fayette Valley. Wickner at the elbow area, swings it right side. That's Pika open, right side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Ellsburn, the number 2 player there, able to out-jump the number 2 player from MFL MarMac and Ellsburn. That's the numbers they wear. Meanwhile, McElry, nice drive along the baseline, stops, and from just inside the lane, floats it up from the left side, up and in. Tiger Hawks go back up by 4.
Yeah, nice shot by the freshman there. Jump stop. Nice little 8-footer and knocks it down with confidence.
And what North Fayette Valley's figuring with this 2-3 zone, let's try to make MFL MarMac beat us from the outside. Pika, left side to Ruff. Ruff near the corner. Kishman has it on the left block. Spin move, shot over Schrader, up and in. That's a good job getting the ball down low, and Kishman with a nice move to the middle of the lane.
Yeah, a little baby hook there out of Kishman. Just kind of flips it up over the defense, and a nice shot.
Halfway through the second quarter, it's 15-13. Tiger Hawks in the lead. McGowan, right side, guarded by Ruff. And McGowan stops the dribble, almost knocked away, but she's able to get it to Ellsburn. Ellsburn at the left elbow area, guarded by Driscoll. Looking for Schrader, double teamed in the lane, and takes the ball towards the middle of the lane, but traveled with the basketball. That's the case there. There's a lot of traffic there, and Schrader's going to have to get that ball out of there.
Yeah, she's either got to kick that back out and reset, or she's got to take it up, go up with it, because she's not going to be able to dribble.
Kishman and Driscoll check out for MFL MarMac. Shaw back into the game, also in there as well as Keener. Meanwhile, Schrader has checked out for North Fayette Valley, and Lofsgaard has come back into the game for them. Top of the key to Wickner. Wickner goes off a pick. Right side, Ruff. She's open. Right side for 3 on its way off the left side of the rim, and it kicks back to the right where McElry gets the rebound. So the Tiger Hawks still lead by 2. McElry across the timeline offensively, immediately picked up by Wickner, and now a body call on Ruff. That'll be just the second foul on MFL MarMac. North Fayette Valley's committed 1 foul, and we haven't had a timeout yet in this game.
We haven't. We've had good flow. Playing pretty clean, playing hands off both teams for the most part, so it's been good to watch.
Inbounds to Ellsburn, who does a nice job of keeping it in the front court near the scorer's table. As the ball thrown a little bit off, but they maintain possession. Lofsgaard, right elbow, looking in the lane. That's McElry, double team, goes to Tilleris. Baseline 6-foot shot, rolls over the side of the rim, bounced up just nice there for her. 17-13. Tiger Hawks go up by 4.
Post to post, nice interior pass there.
And here's Wickner, left side to Ruff in the offensive end. Ruff, right side to Pika. Back left side to Ruff. Ruff to Pika. Pika with it, just off the top of the key, left side to Ruff. Baseline to Shaw, has it left side, and Ruff at the elbow area is now covered. Back out on top to Pika. Pika left side to Rupp. She's open, left wing, going to fire up a 3. That shot is long. Rebound tracked down by Lofsgaard. Again, it's one and done really for both these teams tonight.
Yeah, but especially on this end, North Fayette Valley getting the defensive boards, keeping MFL MarMac with second chance opportunities.
McGowan goes off a pick at the top of the key. Pick and roll, tried to lead Lofsgaard to the basket just off the right side of the lane, but the pass intercepted by Ruff. Good recovering defense by the Bulldogs. Wickner in the offensive end, on top to Ruff. Left side to Pika. Pika on the left wing, brings it to the elbow, thought about the shot, instead reverses it right side to Wickner. She's open, right side for 3, got it! The 3 open on the ball reversal. Bulldogs back within 1 at the 2-minute mark.
And the Bulldogs starting to figure out this 2-3 zone.
And here comes our first timeout of the night by North Fayette Valley. 17-16, this is what we expected. Tiger Hawks in the lead. Let's take this break.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
17-16. It's a ball game that's been close throughout. Biggest lead, as a matter of fact, was 4 early in this ball game and 4 moments ago for North Fayette Valley. But again, we mentioned we expected this to be a much different game than the season opener, as both these teams really have grown since that time.
They have. They've kind of figured out their identity a little bit, figured out who can do what, and they're starting to play to those strengths. And it's a good contest so far this first 2 quarters.
Again, MFL MarMac picking him up immediately at center court. Sass checked back in during the game during that timeout. She checked in for Tilleris. Right side to Lofsgaard, cutting through Ellsburn, catches it, spins, double team, needs some help now, triple team, able to throw it on top, and the ball by Sass dives drives for it. She slid into the backcourt, but it was hit by Ruff. North Fayette Valley maintains possession. Ruff and also Sass there hustling for the basketball. Meanwhile, Schrader tried to make a move in the middle of the lane, but lost the dribble, and it's a turnover by the Tigerhawks. 90 seconds left here in the half. Wickner with a 1-point MFL MarMac deficit. Wickner, top of the key, splits the defense, pulls up, 8-foot shot, long off the back of the rim. Schrader strong with the rebound there in the middle of the lane for the Tigerhawks. And here is Sass across the timeline for North Fayette Valley, left side to Ellsburn. Ellsburn, right side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard wants to drive, but cut off to Sass now on the left side. Back in the corner, Lofsgaard open, deep left corner for three. It's off the back of the rim. She's had a couple of good looks. Pika gets the rebound for the Bulldogs off the right. Back in the offensive end, Pika took an extra step, cut away with it. Left side, Wickner steps into a three. It's off the back of the rim, but the long rebound tracked down at the top of the key by Ruff. She traveled. And now we've got a timeout taken by MFL MarMac. We didn't have any timeouts. Now we've got a couple in a matter of no time. 17-16, 50 seconds to go in the half. Tigerhawks in the lead. Let's take this break.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
So a timeout taken by MFL MarMac. Both teams have used a timeout here in the last couple of minutes of this ball game. And 50 seconds to go in the half. North Fayette Valley leads by a score of 17-16, and it is the Bulldogs with possession.
And I think at that time, Coach Bugenhagen just want to regroup. This is what we want to do offensively. They looked a little out of sorts last time down, not sure who needed to be where. He wants to get a good look here in this last minute.
And what we want to do against this 2-3 zone.
Yeah, how to attack that, and then what they're going to do defensively coming back to the other end.
So Driscoll takes it out of bounds near side, and just inside center court, gets it over to Wickner. Wickner back over on the right wing area, and brings it back out on top to Fritz, who just checked in. Driscoll on the left wing, back out on top to Fritz. Fritz right side to Wickner, bounces into the lane. Keener from the right block, shot over Schrader, played Annie over. Shot is long, but Driscoll takes away the rebound off the left. Driscoll swings it back right side to Wickner. Wickner drives baseline, but cut off by Ellsburn. Left side, they go to Fritz, open just off the top of the key for three. It is short, aired it out. Ellsburn gets the rebound. Ellsburn ahead of the pack is McElry, who drives in and has it stolen away by Kishman. Kishman snuck in from behind for the steal. 15 seconds left here in the half, and the Bulldogs will work for one. So it is again Wickner with it on top. Left side to Driscoll. We're down to 7 seconds left. Wickner off a pick, pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer. It is good in the closing seconds of the first half. Inbounds to Ellsburn, and that's how the first half comes to an end. The Bulldogs take the lead into the locker room. It is MFL MarMac 18, North Fayette Valley 17. We're at the half. When we return, first half stats and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Canucor Flood Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine. At the half, MFL MarMac leads 18-17 in a very tight first half. North Fayette Valley led 10-9 at the end of one. Bulldogs outscored the Tiger Hawks 9-7 in the second quarter. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, starting with MFL MarMac.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are led by Emmy Wickner. She's got 11 points in that first half. Ava Kishman with 4, Casey Pika with 2, and Emma Driscoll with 1. So 18 points for the Bulldogs. They shot 27% overall in the first half. 1 out of 9 behind the arc, 7 of 21 otherwise. That's 33%. And 1 of 3 from the free throw line, also 33%. And 2 turnovers for the Bulldogs, taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, it's been a big difference in this game for North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley, balanced scoring all the way across. Maddie Lofsgaard with those 2 3-pointers. So she's got 6 points, 3 points for Lexi McGowan, 3 points for Alice Sass, 2 points for Cassie Tilleris, 2 points for Peyton McElry, and 1 point for Hannah Schrader. So 17 points, a lot of scoring. They shot 38% in the first half, 4 of 9 behind the arc, 44%. It's pretty good. 2 of 7 otherwise. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 50%. 14 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks, and they're only down 1.
And again, they average 19 turnovers a ball game, so that's an uncharacteristic half for them in this ball game tonight against MFL MarMac. But again, it's a 1-point ball game. Both teams playing really good defense, and neither team really able to establish what they want to do inside. It's been tough going.
It has. It's been defensive on both ends. Rebounding's been great. It's been one and done. Good box out, not a lot of second chances. Girls hustling after balls on the floor and tipping balls, so it's very defensive tonight.
All right, we got an update on a couple of scores. Turkey Valley leading Postville at the half, 51-11. And at halftime, it is Edco leading Lisbon 36-35. So they're putting up points in that ball game that is at Edgewood tonight. So Edco leads Lisbon 36-35. And again, Clayton Ridge leading Central. That was at the end of one, 11-7. We expect to get another update on that ball game. Also hope to give you an Easton Valley Starmont at least final before we're out of here tonight. 18-17. Bulldogs lead at the break. When we return, we'll talk about the boys game coming up a little bit later on in second half action. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people bottom line is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Canuckor Flood Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine. At the half, it is 18-17. MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley. Let's get you another update. Now at the half, Central leads Clayton Ridge 17-13. We'll continue to update you on that ball game. As we mentioned, Turkey Valley leads Postville at the half 51-11. Edco leading Lisbon 36-35. We've got a big boys game coming up tonight on KCTN. It's the type of ball game that you actually just are jacked for. North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac. Bulldogs are 9-1, 7-0 in the conference. North Fayette Valley is 9-0, 7-0 in the conference. The winner at the midway point becomes the team to beat in the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to set the pace for the rest of the way, and these two teams won't meet again until the end of the season. They're the last conference game, so they want to set the tone here, and both those teams are going to come out ready to go, and they both know how to score points, that's for sure.
Yeah, the ball, as far as what they average team-wise, MFL MarMac at 75 points a ball game, North Fayette Valley at 70 points a ball game, but I think the defense tonight, that's where that game's going to be decided.
It is. It's going to be who can defend who can take away something that the other team wants to do, hit the rebounds, and it's going to be a good ball game no matter what happens.
We should point out that MFL MarMac's only loss was to Houston, Minnesota, and they played that ball game without Parker Keel and lost a close ball game.
It was a close ball game. That's the other thing. It was a tight ball game. So both of those teams coming off a win here, rolling into this next game. MFL MarMac beat West Central, beat Key High. They go to Turkey Valley after this game, and for the Tiger Hawks, they beat Key High. They beat West Central or Clayton Ridge the other night. So good ball game going to be tonight.
Yep, and so again, we'll have that ball game coming up here later on tonight with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley, as our gym is just about packed for this ball game tonight.
They keep rolling in, so I think they all know there's a couple good ball games going on in Monona tonight.
All right, so at North Fayette Valley, they'll get the ball to start the second half. McGowan also out there, as well as Ellsburn, Lofsgaard, McElree, and Schrader. For MFL MarMac, it is Wickner. Also out there, Shaw, along with number 24, Driscoll, Pika, and also out there is Kishman. So there's the five. MFL MarMac continues in the girl-to-girl defense. North Fayette Valley with the ball. Second half is underway. McElree, top of the key, backs it away, goes to the high post area with Ellsburn. Ellsburn takes the open 17-foot jump shot, banks it long from just off the top of the key. Shot no good. Wickner gets the rebound and wants to push it in the offensive end. Wickner left side to Pika, wide open, left side for three, short of the side of the rim. Rebound, Lofsgaard able to deflect it away as Lofsgaard and Shaw were fighting for it off the left side. Last touch by Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard actually averages 8 rebounds a ball game plus.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier. She's a sophomore, but she's averaging about 8 rebounds, about 4.5 points.
Inbounds, Wickner wide open, left side for three, got it. And that's how the Bulldogs start the second half, and they lead 21-17. That equals the biggest lead for either team tonight. Ellsburn, right side to Lofsgaard in the offensive end. Lofsgaard stops the dribble, back out on top of the key to Schrader. Looking for Ellsberg. Double teamed off the elbow, swings it to McElry. McElry picked up defensively, back to Ellsberg. Ellsberg on top to McGowan. McGowan left side to Ellsberg. Ellsberg bounces it in the lane, trying to lead Lofsgaard, but the pass spins away from Lofsgaard. Tigerhawks turn it over. Loose ball picked up there by Kishman. And here's again driving in. Wickner, nice crossover dribble, but lost the ball. It goes into the hands of Kishman. They're able to hang on. Pika along the baseline, drives in and stumbles, but was fouled on the drive in, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Never really had much of a chance to get the shot off as she was kind of tripped up on the drive by Schrader, and that will put Pika to the free throw line for 2.
I'm kind of surprised they called that on the shot because she got hit right before she had a chance to take a shot, and that foul's going to go against Hannah Schrader.
Free throw by Pika. It is good, 22-17. So MFL MarMac here, stretching back to the second quarter, is on a nice run. This is actually a 9-0 run, stretching to the end of the second quarter. Second free throw on its way by Pika, cupped in and out. It is no good. Rebound off the left side by, once again, Lofsgaard. It's a 5-point lead for MFL MarMac with the second half just underway. Lofsgaard, left side, and looking into the high post area. Instead goes to Schrader. They, again, may look for Ellsberg anywhere in the lane. But meanwhile, Schrader tries to dribble. The ball is stolen away by Wickner. Wickner drives in, leans in. Lofsgaard tries to draw the charge. There is no call. And the layup up and in. And here's a timeout by North Fayette Valley. Suddenly a 7-point lead for MFL MarMac at 24-17. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life. 24-17. MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley. We're just a little over 90 seconds into our third quarter. And the Tigerhawks see things sliding away here in this early part of the third quarter.
They've only had one shot opportunity, a point-blank shot that was a little short, but just not able to get the ball to go in the basket right
Ellsberg off a pick on the right side, brings it to the right elbow and stops in the lane, but traveled with the basketball. She tried to drive in. Driscoll again. They've had a lot of help defense when a girl has been on the drive for North Fayette Valley. Driscoll helped force that turnover.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have been kind of flocking to the ball in the lane whenever there's a drive and causing those things to just kind of be chaotic.
And Wickner, left side, drives in the corner to Driscoll, open, deep left corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound picked up there and now lost in the middle of the lane and picked up by Kishman. And Kishman is, I believe, fouled, as it turns out there, by McElry. So a loose scramble for the ball in the middle of the lane. Bulldogs will maintain possession after the foul. That it's the second foul against North Fayette Valley, first on McElry.
A lot of bodies on the ground there, and surprised that was the foul that got called.
Inbounds Pika, wide open, right corner for 3. That's long, and the rebound by Shaw off the left side, back to Driscoll. Driscoll, left corner for 3, got it. Well, they missed from the right corner, make it from the left corner. And suddenly the Bulldogs lead by 10.
Yeah, this is suddenly gotten to that big lead.
This is a 14-0 run stretching back to the second quarter. So here's Lofsgaard open, top of the key for 3. Line drives it short, hit the front of the rim. Schrader tries to track it down, slides out of bounds, trying to get the loose ball, but could not track it down. And the ball goes back to MFL MarMac.
Well, on the one space that I'm looking at on my stats here, Kaylin Ellsberg hasn't scored yet, and she's their leading scorer. She needs to get involved in this offense.
And here's Wickner off a pick at the elbow, swings it right side to Pika. Pika drives in, slides by 2 defenders, banks it up and in from the right side. It's 29-17, an 8-0 run to start the third, and again a 16-0 run stretching back to the second. Back across the timeline is McGowan. So the Tigerhawks desperately need a basket. Ellsberg has it right side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard brings it over towards the right elbow area behind the three-point line. Tried to lead it in the lane to McElroy. Deflected right back into the hands of Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard takes a tough contested shot. It is no good. Schrader gets the rebound from the left. Her putback shot partially blocked by Kishman. Ends up in the air and hauled down by Shaw. Back offensively is Wickner. Nice pass to Kishman. Kishman's right-handed layup. It is up and in. So a 10-0 run to start the half. And the Bulldogs now lead 31-17.
Yeah, just pulling away, and North Fayette Valley hasn't had an answer. And if they can't get a bucket here, I expect another timeout of Coach Tilleris.
And Ellsburn stopped the dribble. Back over on top to McGowan. This ball game looking suspiciously like the last ball game they played when MFL MarMac had a dominant second half. And here's Ellsburn at the free throw line, and a little hand check there, a little arm bar by Pika at the free throw line. And it is the first foul against the Bulldogs this third quarter.
Yeah, as Ellsburn went to drive there with that left hand, Pika just kind of bumping her, a little undersized, knows that Ellsburn's able to post up and just pushing a little too hard that time.
Kishman and Pika check out for MFL MarMac. Keener and Ruff back in. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, into the ball game is Tilleris, and also into the game is Sass. Lofsgaard checks out for them along with Schrader. Meanwhile, open for three, just off the top of the key is McElroy. Banks it in. The bank stays open late on this Friday night, and they needed it. Back within 31-20. Ruff offensively, back out on top here, right side to Wickner. Wickner drives in, covered, and there's a reach-in foul, I believe, against North Fayette Valley. And I think Coach Tiller is saying that seemed to be a touch foul.
Yeah, and if that's against McGowan, that's going to be her third. But she spent a lot of time on the bench in the first half. I think Coach Tilleris is going to roll the dice.
She did a great job playing the second quarter without picking up that third foul. Halfway point of the third quarter, Bulldogs lead 31-20, and on the inbounds, they go on top to Wickner. So Wickner sets up the offense. Left side to Ruff, back over to Wickner. Goes off a pick at the right elbow, takes a shot inside the free throw line, rattled around, stayed down. Stop and pop shot by Wickner. 33-20, Bulldogs in the lead. Back offensively is Sass. Sass back out on top here to McGowan. McGowan just off the top of the key, drives into the lane, takes a nice Euro step, flips it up with the right hand, but leaves it short. Did a great job getting to the basket, missed the shot. Driscoll back offensively, right side to Ruff. Ruff bounces it in the lane to Keener, into the hands of Shaw, right place, but missed the shot, left it short with the left hand from the left side, and McElroy gets the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Ellsburn back across the timeline offensively, and hands it back to Sass. She's wide open. Left side for three. Short off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Ruff. Again, one and done for the Tiger Hawks.
That's a good look by Sass, though.
Wickner in the offensive end as North Fayette Valley does a good job getting back defensively into that 2-3 zone. Bulldogs have a couple of subs at the scorers table in Fritz and Kishman waiting to check in. Wickner off a pick, right side to Ruff. She drives baseline, little one-handed runner, leaves it banked short there, off the back of the rim, and the rebound by Shaw saves it back out on top to Wickner. Wickner at the free throw line, left side to Driscoll, open, left side for three, got it again. 36-20, 16-point lead, and MFL MarMac takes a timeout. Their biggest lead of the night at 36-20. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
As you're bringing in the harvest this fall, remember to watch for overhead power lines.
A safety tip from Iowa's electric cooperatives.
If you snag a power line, remain inside your vehicle and if possible, back away from the hazard. If your equipment catches fire, jump clear and avoid vehicle and ground contact. Call 911 and your local electric company immediately. And train your crew on these risks and procedures too.
Iowa's electric cooperatives want you to be safe and productive this fall.
Alameda Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
2:50 left in our third quarter, 36-20. MFL MarMac leads by 16, and the Tiger Hawks have went to a zone, did that in the second quarter, daring MFL MarMac to take threes, and they're hitting them right now.
They are. They've hit three of them already in this half or this quarter, so the dare has been answered.
And back in the offensive end after the timeout, it is McGowan, right side to Ellsburn. Tiger Hawks with the basketball. Ellsburn guarded by Ruff, back out on top here now to Sass. as Kishman checked in. Pika and Wickner checked out for North Fayette Valley as Kishman and Fritz back into the ballgame for MFL MarMac. It was Wickner and Pika for in MFL MarMac. Actually, Shaw checked out as well.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Back out on top. Shot clock's at 5. Tigerhawks have to hurry. Ellsburn trying to back her way down on the baseline. Hands it on top. That's McGowan. Rushes the 3. That hits off the right side of the rim. It actually hit the right side of the backboard. Did not hit the rim, which means that's a shot clock violation. And great defense out of the break there as North Fayette Valley struggled to get anything out of that timeout.
Yeah, they just struggled, and kudos to the Bulldog defense for forcing that long possession and not able to get a good look.
And North Fayette Valley now going full court pressure, 1-2-2, trying to get things to turn around. Meanwhile, stopping in the offensive end is Driscoll, double-teamed and a reach-in foul committed by McElry. So that will be now foul number 5, I believe.
Yeah.
We'll double-check that.
I think that's only 4.
Yeah,
I think
is.
one more before they shoot.
They put that up on the scoreboard really quick. 4th foul. 2:02 to go in the third. Inbounds to Keener. Her shot from the right block leaves it short, but she's fouled, and now we'll get 2 as Wickner. Correction there. I should say they tried to work it inbounds to Keener, and Keener ended up being fouled off the right side, but just easily getting to the right side of the basket.
Yeah, just effortlessly able to get that ball inside, and Bulldogs need to start knocking those shots down, but North Fayette Valley needs to defend.
Free throw, it is good, so it's now 37-20. It is once again MFL MarMac in the lead in a ball game that was 18-17 at the half. So they've outscored North Fayette Valley 19-3 in this third quarter. Second free throw good, make it 20-3. As Keener makes them both. MFL MarMac, by the way, picking up North Fayette Valley. Full court girl-to-girl defense.
Absolutely. They're gonna force the issue right here.
And Ellsburn across the timeline offensively as the Tigerhawks get into their offense. Backdoor to Tilleris. Catches it inside the right block. Kicks it back left side to Sass. And back over to McElry, who steps into a 3 on the left wing. Short off the side of the rim. Rebound kicks out of bounds in the far left corner. And the ball will go to MFL MarMac. After getting some threes early in this ball game for North Fayette Valley, and they've struggled from that to perimeter shot.
Yeah, they've gotten really cold on the outside and haven't been able to force anything inside because of the good defense by the Bulldogs.
And here's Ruff again with 1-2-2 pressure from North Fayette Valley, but they make it across the timeline okay. Driscoll into the offensive end, backs it on top to Ruff. Inside 90 seconds left in the third. Left wing, Fritz. Fritz back out on top to Driscoll. Driscoll at the right elbow. She's open. Going to fire up the 15-footer. Circled around, but rolled out of there. Kishman gets the rebound there around Tilleris and pulls it back out on the right side. They keep possession. Driscoll left side to Fritz. Fritz on top to Driscoll. Driscoll swings it back left side. Fritz on the left wing for 3. Leaves it short. And the rebound tracked down near the corner by McGowan. McGowan back offensively ahead to McElry. McElry, again, good job by MFL MarMac getting back. McGowan open, left side for 3. Got it. They'll need that as McGowan hits a 3. It's a 15-point lead for the Bulldogs.
That's a big shot for the Tigerhawks. They need to get her back involved with this game.
Another score to pass along. Turkey Valley now leads Postville 70-17 at the end of 3. Meanwhile, Fritz beats the pressure, drives in, left-handed layup, too strong, but she was fouled on the way up. And Fritz, left-handed dribble, took it to the left side of the basket, and the left-hander will go to the free throw line for 2.
Fouled by Tilleris, I believe, is who that's going to go against as she was going to the hoop and not able to get her feet over there to stop her. Stuck the arm out instead. That's going to be her second foul.
And free throw on its way by Fritz, and that free throw rolls over the front of the rim. It is good, 39-23. So Turkey Valley on their way to staying, again, at least a share of a tie of first place in the conference as they entered tonight's play with a record of 7-1. And they are well on their way to winning. And they have quietly become one of the top teams in the Upper Iowa Conference. Second free throw by Fritz, off the mark, missed it to the left, but Shaw gets the long rebound, tracked down on the left. Schrader came back into the game for Tilleris, by the way, for North Fayette Valley. Meanwhile, Driscoll has it left side to Pika. Pika on the left wing. North Fayette Valley continues in that zone. Right side to Fritz. 25 seconds to go. They try to go in the lane to Shaw. The pass deflected into Keener. Pulls up, 8-foot shot just off the left side of the lane. Missed it there short, and Schrader gets the rebound. Inside now, 15 seconds left in the third. McGowan, right side. In the lane to Schrader, trying to back her way down. Muscles up the shot, but too strong from the right side. Lofsgaard the rebound, and Lofsgaard fouled on the floor by Keener. With 8.5 seconds to go, Tigerhawks will take it off the left side of the basket.
Yeah, finally had an opportunity to get the ball inside there with Schrader, but up a little too strong with that one.
Wickner back into the ball game for Fritz. For the final possession defensively for MFL MarMac. Off the left side, Ellsburn will take it out of bounds into Schrader. Schrader back out on top to Sass, loses the ball. It goes into the backcourt, and that's going to be over and back. And 3.1 seconds to go in the third, and it has been one of those quarters tonight for North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, they looked so good in those first two. They had some turnovers, but they were still overcoming those, and they just weren't able to do that in this quarter.
And now MFL MarMac gets the final shot. Inbounds to Pica, right side, goes to Keener in the baseline. The ball deflected out of there. There is still 1 second left on the clock, and now it will have to be a catch and shoot for MFL MarMac. They will take the ball the right sideline area near the MFL MarMac bench, about halfway down the bench. So inbounds to Wickner, wide open in the corner, right side for three, aired it out long, and that's how the opening half here went to an end with a lead for MFL MarMac of 1. We go to the fourth, and they now lead 39-23. Bulldogs leading the Tigerhawks. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Tigerhawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderston Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. MFL MarMac putting up 20 points in that third quarter, led 19-18 at the half. They outscored North Fayette Valley 20-5 in that third quarter and now in control by 16. Wickner, also out there is Driscoll, Pica, Kishman, and Shaw. Starting five out there, by the way, for MFL MarMac. Tigerhawks are out of the zone, now girl to girl. Off the elbow, 15-footer by Driscoll, shot no good, but Shaw tracks down the rebound in the corner and works it back out on top to Kishman. Lofsgaard, Ellsburn, also out there as well, McGowan, Schrader, and Sass for North Fayette Valley. As again, they are girl-to-girl defense here. Wickner has it on top. Right side to Pica. Pica off a pick at the elbow. Pick and roll, nothing doing there, so she goes back left side to Wickner. Shot clock at 15, still plenty of time. Kishman has it behind the three-point arc on top. Right side to Driscoll. Driscoll at the elbow. Open, right side, 15-footer. It is good. Nice step in on the shot. 18-point MFL MarMac lead.
Yeah, they're just running their offense well right now, getting good looks.
And now we've got a technical, and this is on the North Fayette Valley bench. This will be Coach Tilleris getting a technical, and he's the official there, Bob Camp, calling the technical as he had voiced some displeasure apparently, and MFL MarMac will get some free throws here.
Yeah, and I think they're going to want to go down to the correct end here. They're going to go down the other end.
They started to go to as if North Fayette Valley was shooting the free throws.
Well, and we've heard Coach Tilleris, talking to the officials, showing some frustration, and the physicality on rebounds, I think, is what he's really worried about is, MFL MarMac trying to hang on to get those extra pushes, and he feels like he's not getting his fair share, and I think that's the frustration that came out.
Wickner, a 60% free throw shooter, had the first one roll off the front of the rim. She'll get another opportunity here. Second free throw on its way, and that one true to form, swishes through, and it's a 19-point lead for MFL MarMac. So now, North Fayette Valley here, they have the possession rule, but now they give up actually the ball on the turnover, or on the technical, I should say.
Yeah, on the technical, they had the ball coming into their front court, and the turnover is going to give the ball back to the Bulldogs here.
And it will be at center court as Driscoll takes it out of bounds. So MFL MarMac leading by 19 at 42-23. On top to Pica. Pica left side to Driscoll. Driscoll back to, again, Wickner, who drives left side. Bounce pass, nice feed to Shaw in the lane. Left-handed layup. It is up. It is in. You can't draw it up any better than that. 44-23 the Bulldogs lead.
Well, and last time these two bet, it was a 20-point ball game at the final, and we thought we wouldn't see something like that tonight. We're about there now.
Lofsgaard on the right wing, back over to Ellsburn. Ellsburn, again, they're double teaming the lane area with Schrader. Ellsburn brings it left side. They stop the dribble, and she has to go back to Sass. Left side to McGowan. McGowan, top of the key, covered. Right side to Lofsgaard, wide open. Right side, fires up a three. It's off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Ellsburn got the rebound, and Ellsburn is fouled on the floor. 6.5 to go. What was their shooting in the third quarter?
For the Bulldogs, they were 7 of 16, 3 of 8 behind the arc, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. For the Tigerhawks, they were only 2 of 11, and they did not shoot a free throw.
Inbounds, Lofsgaard in the corner. Back out on top to Sass. Ellsburn has it in the right lane. It's been a quiet night for Ellsburn tonight offensively. And Ellsburn trying to go off a pick, but covered on the switch. And it is again left side Ruff with the basketball. Ruff drives down the lane. Little leaning shot. It's actually Lofsgaard in the lane, the wrong number 4. But as Lofsgaard drives in, misses the shot but gets the rebound, she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. So the Tigerhawks getting to the line here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, starting to get aggressive and realizing we're not knocking down those three-pointers. They have made 6 tonight, but they just haven't been falling as of late. So they're looking to attack the basket, maybe get a bucket, maybe get a foul, get to the free throw line.
And the free throw by Lofsgaard, it is no good. Trying to take advantage of any one of these situations. In the first matchup, MFL MarMac won 60-40. They started to take control in the second quarter and then pulled away in the second half. And it's very similar tonight. Second free throw, no good, banked out of there. Ellsburn and also Wickner end up on the floor trying to track it down in the left corner. It goes out of bounds, and it will go to North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, a lot of bodies falling there, but I think just hustle by Ellsburn and Wickner going after that ball.
And again, they get it inbounds at the end of the North Fayette Valley bench, inbounds to Sass. Sass on top to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard brings it left side. Schrader trying to post up, but again, double teamed in the block. Back left side, Lofsgaard. On top, McGowan, deep 3, a step behind the arc. And the shot no good. High bouncing rebound pulled down by Ellsburn. Ellsburn brings it back out on top. In the lane to Schrader, fouled from behind by Kishman. One of the few times tonight they've been able to get it to Schrader without a double team.
Yeah, Schrader's been garnering a lot of tension in there. Both of those posts cheating over every time they look to get that inbound or that post pass. They just haven't been able to.
Kishman with a third foul. Ruff and Keener come in for MFL MarMac, and Shaw and Pika will check out for the Bulldogs, and Ellsburn takes it out of bounds off the right side of the basket. So Ellsburn has to go on top and gets it inbounds to Sass. Sass right side to McGowan. McGowan in the lane to Schrader and trying to back her way down. Spins right side, banks the shot too strong. Lofsgaard got the rebound, but I believe we have an inadvertent whistle perhaps. So
yeah, they're going to give the ball back here to the Tigerhawks because I think he was looking and thought she was out of bounds, but her foot was actually above the line. She stayed on her tiptoes there.
And our official says, yep, it should be their ball. Here's McGowan, open right side for 3. Shot off the front of the rim. Schrader the rebound, put back. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's a 3-point opportunity for the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, that was a big rebound there by Schrader. A nice strong move going right back up with that, knowing this. I haven't had a lot of opportunities. I got to take the ball up strong, knocks it down. She's going to get a free throw.
Schrader's free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good, and the rebound tracked down by Keener near the corner. They save it back there to Wickner. So the Bulldogs with possession and a 19-point lead. We have another score. Lisbon leads Edco 52-51 at the end of 3. Man, they are putting on an offensive show tonight. Back over to Driscoll, who drives in the lane. Lost the basketball, reach-in foul committed by Schrader on the way in. So as Driscoll drove in, got a step by Schrader. That'll be the second foul on North Fayette Valley. Bulldogs have committed 4 fouls here. And the one thing they don't want to do is start sending them to the free throw line.
Yeah, they don't want the Tigerhawks going to the free throw line. You know, that's an easy way to get back into a ball game, scoring without the clock running. But we've got a couple substitutes. It looks like Schrader and Sass are going to go to the bench.
Yep, Tilleris into the ball game along with McElry. In the corner now to Kishman, who drives in, takes a baseline shot, blocked by Lofsgaard, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay down here by the Bulldogs. Good recovering defense by Lofsgaard after Kishman got through on the left side.
I love watching MFL MarMac just run their offense and still stay aggressive, trying to take the ball to the basket.
Inbounds, Wickner wants to drive in the lane, double team, flips it back to Driscoll. She drives in, pulls up, shot blocked by Lofsgaard, just off the left elbow. Rebound by McGowan, but again, the Bulldogs get back defensively to stop any fast break opportunity. Ellsburn down low in the lane, Lofsgaard double teamed in the block, shot no good, but draws contact, and Lofsgaard to the free throw line for 2. So the Tigerhawks will be in the bonus for the final 5 minutes, and they're going to have to try to get offensively hot here in a hurry. The foul committed by Kishman, that is her 4th, and now MFL MarMac wants to take a timeout. 5:02 to go. Bulldogs in control right now at 44-25. Let's take this break.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
5:02 to go here in our fourth quarter. MFL MarMac leads by a score of 44-25. We have our first final of the night. Turkey Valley has defeated Postville 82-22. So MFL MarMac is 5 minutes and 2 seconds away from maintaining a share of first place tonight. And for North Fayette Valley, this would be a tough loss. As far as if you had goals of finishing at the top of the conference, this would be your fourth loss. You'd trail by 3 games at the halfway point of the conference season.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough loss for the Tigerhawks, but for the Bulldogs, now that sets up a great matchup next Tuesday as they take on Turkey Valley at Turkey Valley.
Free throw, it is good by Lofsgaard, so it's 44-26 now. And another free throw being eyed by Lofsgaard. Again, an 18-point lead. Lofsgaard's second free throw. It's long off the back of the rim. Kishman gets the rebound for MFL MarMac. Backcourt area, it is Driscoll. The ball knocked away by Lofsgaard. Again, the Bulldogs here haven't turned the ball over much in this ball game.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have 2 turnovers. They had 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter, none in the third. So they've been playing really clean, but expect the Tigerhawks to start getting aggressive defensively.
You are absolutely getting more opportunities if you don't turn the ball over. And Ruff has it on top. They run their, again, motion offense. And Wickner, left side is open. 15-footer, steps into it, leaves it short at the side of the rim. Rebound by Ellsburn off the right side. Ellsburn gets it ahead in the offensive end, but again, Bulldogs get back. Ellsburn loses the basketball, slides onto the floor, saves it, and somehow gets it over to Tilleris. And then Tilleris is fouled on a reach-in by MFL MarMac. Correction, North Fayette Valley actually takes a timeout. So with 4:34 to go, another break, 18-point lead right now for the Bulldogs. Let's take this break with them.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
So a timeout taken by North Fayette Valley. Both teams great shape timeout-wise. Each has 2. And the Bulldogs have an 18-point lead right now. And again, the difference in this ball game, they outscored North Fayette Valley by 15 in the third quarter. So inbounds, Tigerhawks trying to work their way back. And it is McGowan back over on top to Ellsburn. Ellsburn at the right elbow, backs her way into the lane. Top of the key goes to Tilleris now. Tilleris trying to drive in left side and tried to throw it to McElree. Ball ends up going out of bounds there. And I've always said this, it's one thing to make a turnover, to have it end up in your bench, but it's another thing to end up there in your head coach's hands.
Well, your head coach and your dad, that's a double whammy.
Ellsburn knocks the ball away, and it's a steal for North Fayette Valley. And again, that's just the third turnover for MFL MarMac. McGowan open right side for 3. Long, grazed the side of the left rim. Rebound by Tilleris and fouled. Good hustle there. And if that falls on Kishman, she'll call it a night. With 4:06 to go here in an 18-point lead. We were talking about turnovers earlier. Let's talk about for North Fayette Valley turnover-wise.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley sitting at 21 turnovers here. They average about 18, 19 turnovers in a ball game. Right now, MFL MarMac, they average about 15 and a half turnovers. That's their third turnover. They did not have a turnover in the third quarter. They've had 1 each the other quarters.
Yeah, that is the 5th foul, by the way, on Ava Kishman. She will foul out of this ball game. We'll get you a point total on Kishman. Shaw comes in. And also checking out along with Kishman will be Driscoll as Casey Pika comes back in. 4:06 to go. Tigerhawks back to the free throw line, and any opportunity they can get without the clock moving here, scoring without the clock moving, they'll try to take advantage of it. Free throw on its way by Tilleris. It is short. They'll get another opportunity.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of free throw opportunities until this fourth quarter, but they're just not taking advantage of those free points.
By the way, another score. Central leads Clayton Ridge 30-24 at the end of 3. Meanwhile, Tilleris' second free throw rolls off the side of the rim to the right. North Fayette Valley comes up empty at the free throw line. Wickner back right side to Pika. Pika took her eye off the ball there on that far side, and it just sailed out of bounds. And the Bulldogs have doubled their turnovers here in the fourth quarter.
They have. That's crazy.
And again, they have been so good hanging on to the basketball in this game tonight. And it's an 18-point lead yet as we're inside the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Ellsburn in the corner, McGowan. McGowan has to bring it back out on top to Ellsburn. Ellsburn to McGowan. McGowan just off the top of the key left side. And she'll have to work it back over on top to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard in the lane to Ellsburn. Ellsburn puts it on the floor, drives in, swoops it up from the left side, rims out of there, no good. Rebound deflected out of there by Tilleris, over to Lofsgaard for 3. Shot blocked by Wickner, but Ellsburn gets the rebound there, looked and caught it on the fly, goes up for the shot, it is no good. But Ellsburn fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, and she has 2 here.
Yeah, and she's about a 51% free throw shooter on the season, but for their leading scorer, averaging about 13, 14 points a ball game. She still doesn't have a point tonight. And that's been a big, big difference maker.
And that free throw is no good. And as far as the shot opportunities, hasn't had a ton of shots in this game either.
She hasn't. She's only had about 6-7 shots.
Free throw, second one on its way. It is good, 1 of 2. But again, North Fayette Valley leaving points at the line. 3.5 to go, down by 17. And MFL MarMac figures that is a comfortable distance right now. Wickner back left side to Ruff in the offensive end. And they'll bring it back out on top to Wickner. MFL MarMac's done a lot of things right, but putting North Fayette Valley on the foul line here in this fourth quarter, something you can't do in a close ball game. Shaw, left side to Wickner. Wickner drives in the lane. Left open, didn't take the shot, works it back to Keener, more concerned about working clock. 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Ruff drives right side, dribbled off the foot, out of bounds, and it goes back to North Fayette Valley. Still not as bad possession because 25 seconds ran off.
Yeah, they ran the shot clock down to about 10 and then looked to attack, and just a miscue there with the dribble. But another substitution here for the Tiger Hawks for the final stretch. Schrader back in. Tilleris is going to check out.
Also, Ruff has checked out for MFL MarMac, and back into the ball game for them is Driscoll. So right side, Lofsgaard with the basketball. McGowan drives baseline, takes a one-handed leaner, up and in. Nice drive on the baseline shot, 44-29. Back right side, it is Pika, and the ball thrown away by MFL MarMac. Wickner tried to lead Pika, overshot her, and the Tiger Hawks forced a turnover.
Well, and we were praising them for taking care of the basketball, and all of a sudden, little urgency, a little pressure by the Tiger Hawks, a couple of miscues, and Tiger Hawks feel like, hey, we got to get back into this somehow.
Inbounds to Ellsburn, 15-point lead for MFL MarMac. Ellsburn, right side. Brings it to the top of the key and flips it back to McGowan. She's open, right side for three off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Lofsgaard. Her putback leaves it short. Ellsburn, the offensive rebound. Her putback is no good. And the rebound picked up by Wickner, and she's fouled from behind by Lofsgaard. It's been that kind of a night for the Tiger Hawks. Great looks in the offensive set there.
Yeah, they had a nice open-looking three for McGowan, not able to knock it down. A good rebound and putback by Lofsgaard. Another putback by Ellsburn, point blank. None of those shots fall. Ball goes out of bounds back to the Bulldogs.
The foul was actually called on Ellsburn, her second. So back across the timeline, Pika to Wickner. Wickner drives in, kicks it right side to Ruff. Ruff back out on top to Wickner. We approach the 2-minute mark here in our fourth quarter. And again, MFL MarMac can use some time. As Wickner goes off a pick right side, instead goes to Keener at the elbow. 15-foot shot off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Lofsgaard gets the rebound in the middle of the lane for the Tiger Hawks. Ellsburn, nice pass ahead of the pack. McElry drives in, scores the left-handed layup from the right side. Nice assist. 13-point game, and MFL MarMac now takes a timeout. 1 for 56 to go. Tiger Hawks hoping to make a comeback. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Well, MFL MarMac taking a timeout, and Coach Bugenhagen not pleased at how they're finishing this ball game.
Yeah, just to refocus here, knowing there's going to be pressure. Want to make sure they have a good press breaker in place here to try to attack this.
So Wickner against that 1-2-1-1 pressure goes to Driscoll, but they make it across the timeline in good shape with Ruff on top. Again, if you're the Bulldogs here, take your time offensively. And now Ellsburn, a reach-in foul as she hand-checked Wickner. So that will be the fourth foul on North Fayette Valley, which means the next one puts the Bulldogs at the free throw line.
And I think they want to get to that point where, hey, we're going to be aggressive with the defense, but if we foul them, put them on the free throw line and take our chances there.
They'll get it inbounds to Wickner, and Wickner backs it away. A new shot clock, of course, with that foul called. Wickner guarded by McGowan on top. Right side to Pika. Pika off a pick, covered, tried to go pick and roll, and now bounces it to Keener along the baseline. Keener back out on top, left side to Ruff. 90 seconds left here in the fourth. And again, you for MFL MarMac eating some clock. Ruff drives in the lane, stripped out of there by Ellsbury. Turnover by MFL MarMac. Ellsbury comes into the offensive end now here. Drives left side, takes a leaner on the way in from the left side, no good. Gets her rebound, puts it up and in from the right side. It's an 11-point ball game as we approach 1:10 left in the fourth.
And after being down over 20 points, North Fayette Valley's like, we're within single digits, but they got to get aggressive defensively and put them to the free throw line.
And Wickner right side to Pika in the offensive end as they look to trap. North Fayette Valley does. Wickner has it right side. And again, left side, nice feed. That is driving in left side is Wickner. Driscoll misses the layup from the left side. Left it short and the ball knocked out of bounds as Driscoll and Lofsgaard went away with it. They fought for it and it goes out of bounds off the hands of North Fayette Valley. And now a timeout taken by the Tigerhawks. So 49 seconds to go. MFL MarMac trying to close it out, leading 44-33.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
49 seconds to go. MFL MarMac trying to close things out, leading 44-33. Again, that timeout was taken by Coach Tilleris, but the Bulldogs have possession out the left side of the basket. And it will be Wickner getting it inbounds here, trying to get it inbounds, and gets it over to Driscoll. Driscoll left side to Wickner, and a good decision here. Let's bring it right back out on top, and let's run our offense here. And McGowan a reach-in foul, and that will send Wickner to the free throw line. MFL MarMac is a team, one of the better teams in the conference at 57% free throw wise. Wickner shooting 60% coming into this ball game tonight. Driscoll also shooting 60%. And Pika, by the way, shooting 68%. So they've got guards that can shoot free throws, and Wickner makes the free throw there, or at least can make the majority of them.
Yeah, above 50%, I think you want. That's what you ask for out of most of your players, but 60-70%, that's where you want to get to.
Tilleris and Lofsgaard check out for North Fayette Valley. Schrader back in the ballgame along with McElry. Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, Wickner's second free throw. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Rebound pulled down off the right side. They actually made no changes there. Sass back into the game as well for North Fayette Valley. Sass has it on top. 35 seconds to go. Bulldogs lead by 12. Schrader trying to back her way down. Kicks it right side. McElry baseline 15-footer. Off the side of the rim. Shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Driscoll. And Driscoll fouled with 26.4 seconds to go. But MFL MarMac should have enough distance here to hang on to win this ball game tonight.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley really made a nice run there about midway through that fourth quarter. Made things interesting, just not enough to overcome the big deficit that they had built in that second quarter into that third quarter.
Yeah, 38-22 is what they trailed by coming into this quarter. And again, it ballooned to near 20 as Wickner's free throw is good, 46-33. But MFL MarMac is going to make enough shots down the stretch, enough free throws down the stretch to keep this as a breathing victory tonight. Second free throw being eyed there by Driscoll. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. 1 of 2. 26 seconds to go. And a 13-point lead for MFL MarMac. Across the timeline, it is McElry. McElry on top to Ellsburn. Ellsburn brings it right side, spins in the lane, but covered, feeds it back to Sass. Sass, again, they're trying to get off a shot hurriedly, but good defense by MFL MarMac. Ellsburn has it left side to Sass. She'll rush a three, left side, short, aired it out. Wickner gets the rebound, and no fouls from North Fayette Valley. And MFL MarMac will dribble out the clock, and the game comes to an end. MFL MarMac at the halfway point of conference play. They were tied for first place, and they'll remain tied in first place after they defeat North Fayette Valley tonight for the second time this season. The final score, 46-33. MFL MarMac wins this ball game. They improve to 8-6, but 8-1 in the conference. North Fayette Valley drops to 6-5, 4-4 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats and the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Northern Country Co-op and Via Field are now Nexus Cooperative. your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
MFL MarMac girls win it. Final score 46-33. Let's go through the individual totals. First off for MFL MarMac.
Bulldogs were led tonight by Emmy Wickner. She finishes with 20 points. Emma Driscoll with 10 points. 6 points for Ava Kishman. 5 points for Casey Pika. 2 points for Autumn Shaw. 2 points for Cora Keener. 1 point for Evelyn Fritz. 46 points tonight. They shot 17 of 54 tonight. 8 of 15 from the free throw line. 7 turnovers. For the Tiger Hawks tonight, balanced scoring all the way across. Lexi McGowan with 8 points. Peyton McElry with 7 points. Maddie Lofsgaard with 7 points. 3 points for Alice Sass. 3 points for Hannah Schrader. 3 points for Kaylin Ellsburn. And 2 points for Cassie Tilleris. 33 points. 21 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks.
So again, the Bulldogs win it 46-33. Turkey Valley keeps pace, beating Postville 82-22. Central leads Clayton Ridge 30-24 in the fourth. And Lisbon leads Edco 52-51 in the fourth. A quick break. Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time now for the North Fayette Valley MFL MarMac boys game. This is what everyone was hoping for. There are 2 undefeated teams left in league play, and here they are. North Fayette Valley is a perfect 9-0, 7-0 in the league. MFL MarMac is 9-1, but also 7-0 in the conference. The winner grabs sole possession of first place at the midway point of conference play. North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac boys basketball. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN FM 100.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach your team now 9-0, 7-0 in the conference. Defeated Clayton Ridge Tuesday night 63-29. Tell me about that game.
You know, we got off to a great start. You were there. We got I think it was 23-0. Regardless of the score, we just played well. We executed well against the 1-3-1. Got the ball inside, worked it. Tried to attack it from the baseline as much as we could. Up 43-13 at half. Played really good defense. Found their shooters, boxed out for the most part. Had a really good night on the boards. I think we had shot 75% through the third quarter, so we can't really complain with what we did there. And then we got to rest our starters in the fourth. So it was a really good night. What I'm most pleased with is just not the score, but just that we played really well.
All right, let's talk about starting a lineup for your team again tonight.
Starting lineup tonight will be Kyler White at the point guard, Lincoln Ashelman, Gavin Grove, Declan Hines, and Cale Reister.
Some of the kids that contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, Jordan O'Conis, Cole Mosier, and Tanner Wilker are the three that we have coming off right now.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac. What do you know first off here about the Bulldogs?
Well, they're really good. I mean, I'll start off with that. They're 9-1. Their only loss was without Parker Keel versus a good Houston, Minnesota team about a week ago. They've had close games with the same opponents we've had close games with in Southwind and Key. So from that standpoint, a pretty even matchup. They're at the top at almost every category in the UIC: points, assists, steals, rebounds, 3 points made. So, they're a really good team. They're well coached. Offensively, they're going to spread us out and try to make two-guard one, and they want to get to the rim or kick it out for threes. And so we've really got to guard our yard in that regard. Keel, Lightfoot, and Hackett, all really good shooters, and then they have a 6'6" kid inside and Meany that makes things tough. So defensively, they're doing some things a little bit different. They're playing a 1-3-1, but it's kind of a morphing 1-3-1. They're going to try to funnel things into Meany. Sometimes they're extending it, sometimes they're contracting it. So you put all those things together with what's probably going to be a great home crowd for them, and we know they have a really good coaching staff, so we got our work cut out for us.
Keys in the ball game for NFE. What do you have to do?
Well, we got to get off to a good start. I think that's first and foremost. This is our first real, true road test of the year, so we got to try and get off to a good start. We're going to have to recognize the defense they're in. Is it 1-3-1? Is it man? Is it the matchup? Or maybe they throw in a junk defense at us. And then we're going to have to take care of the ball. The recipe for us over the years has been take care of the ball, take care of the boards, and we're going to be in the game. So it'd be nice to hit some shots, too.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks.
Tiger Hawk basketball coach Matt Cranbeer talking things over about his NFE program. Chalk Talk continues after this. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local-friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach our team now 9-1, 7-0 in the conference. Good win against Key High Tuesday night, 65-58. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a really good win for us. It was a hotly contested game throughout. Key High is a really good basketball team, and I think kind of the difference in the ball game for us was I thought we did a much better job in the fourth quarter of contesting shots in the lane, getting some rebounds, and then we were able to make some good plays down the stretch, and then we were lucky enough to pull out a victory against them.
All right, so good win for you guys. Let's go through starting lineup once again for your team tonight.
We'll start Landon Meany in the middle. We'll have Carter Lightfoot and Brock Hackett at guards. And then we'll have Eli Hansen and Parker Keel at forwards.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you, too.
Oh, yeah. We'll see Wesley Corley come off the bench. We'll see Jaron Woolley come off the bench. Possibly Tristan Bankin, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there.
All right, turning our attention to North Fayette Valley, what do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Well, it starts with Cale. Cale Reister is one heck of a basketball player, and we're going to have to do a good job of trying to slow him down a little bit tonight. And, if we're able to do that and kind of control the other kids, I like our chances.
All right, some of the other things MFL MarMac has to do.
Well, defensively, we got to be really, really good. We're going to have to rebound with them. They're a good rebounding team. We can't allow them to get second shot opportunities. We need to take care of the basketball, and then we need to shoot the ball a little bit better than we have been here recently.
All right, the good thing is though offensively, you've certainly had good numbers, but it really relies on what you guys do defensively.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, we got to get stops, and we got to get rebounds on the defensive end of the floor, and if we're able to do that, we can get out and run, and usually if we run, we're much better offensively.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn on his Bulldog program. Chalk Talk continues after this. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Are you wanting to eat better, feel better, get your weight or other numbers under control, and need someone to hold you accountable? This is Brandy Strube, registered dietitian with Veterans Memorial Hospital. I welcome consultations with patients of all ages and look forward to helping you meet your nutritional goals. Please call the hospital to set up an appointment or ask your doctor for a referral at your next visit.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC. Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona. Garden View Place in Monona. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. And by Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Welcome back to Monona. Welcome back to game number 2 with MFL MarMac in North Fayette Valley. The MFL MarMac girls victorious tonight, 46-33. Other girls finals. Edco outscores Lisbon 61-58. It was Turkey Valley beating Postville 82-22, and Easton Valley over Starmont 70-27. Central leading Clayton Ridge at last report at the end of the third quarter 30-24. We expect to get you a final score on that game coming up in just a bit. But we are ready for the game of the year, part 1 in the Upper Iowa Conference with MFL MarMac in North Fayette Valley. This is the midway point for these boys teams. Both of them are 7-0 in the conference. The winner grabs sole possession of first place. Enough said.
This game's a big one because it kind of sets the tone, like I said, for the rest of the way. You know, you get to be the lead horse, kind of step out in front of everybody else, and the team that loses, you're playing from behind and trying to stay pace until that second meeting. So big game for both teams.
North Fayette Valley has the player of the year in the conference in Cale Reister. He's averaging over 30 points, actually 30 points exactly a ball game, 15.2 rebounds. We know he's going to get his, but it's again the supporting cast that has allowed them to score 70 points a game.
They do such a great job with their post. Declan Hines, another big scorer, almost 10 points, 7 rebounds a game. And then you've got the guards. Lincoln Ashelman, a good slasher, attacked the basket, 7 points. Kyler White, about 7 points. and Cole Mosier about 5 points a game.
Yeah, and Kyler White, by the way, averages 7 assists a ball game as well. Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, this is your typical Bulldog team. They love to shoot the threes. They've got some size on the inside. They've got balanced scoring. Carter Lightfoot averages 12 points a ball game. Landon Meany at 12 points a ball game, but they are led by their senior in Parker Keel at nearly 19 points a game.
Well, and he does a great job of finding shots for himself, knowing when to take the shot and when to attack the basket. But I think some of those other guys have really come along. We've seen a lot of growth out of them, and I think they're going to become important in tonight's ball game.
All right, keys in this ball game. Fouls are going to be concerned. We talk about the offensive numbers, but what team D's up tonight? I think that's the big key.
Yeah, who can defend Reister and which margin player, those role players, who steps up and kind of steps outside of their norm to score some points or to shut somebody down for their team, and I think that's going to be huge.
All right, we have another girls' final. Central has defeated Clayton Ridge, avenging an earlier loss by a final score of 44-37. So again, Central over Clayton Ridge, 44-37 the final score there. We are ready to go courtside with our public address announcer, Greg Schiller. And tonight's starting lineups, take it away now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tigerhawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tigerhawks are coached by Matt Crambier, assisted by Dan Hovden, Brent Keeker, and Lance Budekofer. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Michael Moon and Corey Donlin. Officials for tonight's game are Bob Camp, Kelly Holthouse, and Breanne Byerly. Now the starting lineups first for the Tigerhawks. Number 0, Gavin Grove. And for the Bulldogs, a 6'6" senior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 0, Landon Meany. For the Tigerhawks, number 1, Lincoln Ashelman. For the Bulldogs, 5'10" junior from Luena, Iowa, number 1, Carter Lightfoot. For the Tigerhawks, number 10, Kyler White. For the Bulldogs, a 6'4" junior from Watson, Iowa, number 5, Eli Hansen. For the Tigerhawks, number 20, Cale Reister. For the Bulldogs, a 6' senior from Snymagil, Iowa, number 10, Brock Hackett. And finally for the Tigerhawks, number 23, Declan Hines. For the Bulldogs, a 6' senior from Ion, Iowa, number 23, Parker Keel.
There you have it, starting lineups for our ball game tonight here with MFL MarMac in North Fayette Valley. We got Snabbagill covered, we got Ion. They shut off the lights here to do the starting lineup. It's high tech. We always say they couldn't do that when we played because it took 15 minutes for the lights to come back on.
Wait forever those lights come back on, and I don't think anybody ever introduced me as from National Iowa, but it would have been pretty cool if they did.
It's certainly they're great introductions they do here at MFL MarMac. In North Fayette Valley, by the way, everybody's got their different shakes that they do when they introduce the starting lineup, but I saw we had Ashleman faking a field goal.
We had a field goal. We had a golf swing.
Taking a golf swing there. So these guys have worked hard at it, and this should be a hard-fought ball game tonight here with a great crowd. I mean, this is a tournament-type crowd tonight.
It just keeps filling in. The student sections are up on their feet for both sides. As the band clears out, you can see the North Fayette Valley students. The girls' team has come out to support the boys. It's a great atmosphere right now.
Hines to jump it up for North Fayette Valley. Meany for MFL MarMac. We are underway with game number 2 tonight and first place on the conference in the line. Hines tips it into the backcourt there, picked up by White just outside center circle, and this game is underway. Man-to-man starting out here for MFL MarMac, and Hansen guarding Reister. Right side, Ashleman to Reister at the free throw line, drives in, and there is a hand check, and that's called on Hansen. So again, they're going to want to be physical with Reister, but Reister, despite the fact he doesn't score there, wins that battle because he draws contact.
Well, he's taller than Hansen, but I think Hansen's going to try to be physical with him and make him work for everything.
Inbounds, they try to go on top. It's knocked away into the backcourt by Keel. Took it away from Gavin Grove, then he falls in and takes an awkward turn left side, and he's fortunate to get back up. That looked nasty as his left leg buckled underneath him there.
And I think he lost his shoe. I think that's what he was turning on. Hopefully that's not anything more because he really turned awkwardly on that.
That looked absolutely terrible, and they're going to give him time there to make sure he's okay, but Keel walking around there, and he's just absolutely kicking his left foot down because he missed a fast break opportunity, ends up with a turnover, but the important part is he was not hurt. And here is White back across the timeline, so North Fayette Valley back in the offensive end. Left side to Reister. Reister, top of the key, brings it right side to Ashleman, who drives to the elbow, left side, cut off, goes back door to Riester, deflected out of there by Hackett. It's a steal. Hackett leads the break. Right side to Keel along the baseline. Keel drives in, stops, bounces it to Meany, low pass, and it kicks out of bounds. Had the right idea, but too low of a pass, and we're a little amped up here to start.
Yeah, both these teams know what's on the line tonight, so they're a little juiced up, and floor looks a little slick. A couple guys have slid around, but I think they're just being aggressive right now.
And across the timeline is Whites as we approach 1 minute into this game. And left side in the offensive end, it is Grove. We have yet to have a shot taken in this game. And back over to Ashleman. Ashleman left side to Grove. And again, it is a good job fronting the post area. Fronting Riester is Hansen. Right side, Riester along the baseline, hands it back to Hines. He'll take the jumper, 15-footer from the elbow. It is good. Had an open look, and the Tiger Hawks strike first.
Yeah, nice smooth shot there by Declan Hines, knocking down that free throw.
And North Fayette Valley will come out, man-to-man defense. Hansen, pick and roll, tried to go to Meany, had the right idea, but overshot it, throws it away, and it's a turnover by MFL MarMac. They've had a couple of trips down and a couple of turnovers.
Yeah, they've had 3 turnovers, and they have not attempted a shot yet for a team that scores about 75 points or 75 points a game. They got to start hoisting it up.
And left side, Grove in the offensive end. Try to go in the lane to Hines at the high post. Intercepted again by Keel. Keel drives in, Euro step, banks it from the left side, no good. Meany gets the weak side rebound. It's up and in from the right side. Meany, good hustle running the court for the big man, and the Bulldogs on the board.
Yeah, big rebound there for Landon Meany.
Whites in the offensive end. And again, stops on the right wing, down in the lane to Hines on the right block, takes that shot, altered by Meany, got a piece of it. Keel gets the rebound on the right side, ball missed the rim. Keel back in the offensive end, right side to Hackett. Hackett drives in, kicks it back to Keel along the right wing. And Keel will set up shop. Is a good job by North Fayette Valley getting back defensively. And on top, Hansen, he's left open, going to fire up a three, got it from just off the top of the key. Bulldogs lead 5-2 here early. Back across the timeline, Whites into the offensive end. White left side to Grove. Grove, and brings it back over in the left wing to Ashleman. Ashleman, cross-court pass to White. White has it baseline. Between the leg dribble, lost it but picks it up. Back to Grove, and then a body foul by, once again, Keel as they got the ball to Grove off the right side of the basket. That's 2 whistles against the Bulldogs here early.
It was a good read by Keel trying to jump that passing lane, but a better job by Grove to kind of seal him off and make him come through him to get that ball.
We have our first boys score tonight. Postville leads Turkey Valley at the end of 1, 20-12. Meanwhile, 5-2 Bulldogs here, the early lead. Hines has it along the baseline. And he's covered, bounces it to Grove. Grove drives in, stripped out of there by Keel, and I think they're going to call a foul on Keel. And that's the second foul on Parker Keel, and that's a major concern for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, absolutely. They want him in the court, on the court because he does a great job defensively. He rebounds really well, and he shoots lights out when he's on the court.
All right, into the ball game is Wes Corlett. He is a junior, 6'5" junior, making his first appearance. Also in there is Jaron Willie. Willie is a 6'2" sophomore.
And he's guarding Riester.
Yes, he's the new chaser on Riester, and Riester have a little more size on Willie. Right side in the corner to Hines. Hines, and he's going to bring it back over on the right side and back out on top to Riester. And Riester knocked to the floor by Willie. And again, MFL MarMac trying to be physical, but that's their 3rd foul, actually 4th foul, and we haven't even played 3 minutes yet.
Yeah, they're going to send North Fayette Valley to the free throw line for the rest of this quarter, so that's fine that they play aggressive defense. They got to play hands off and stop pushing and making that body contact.
Now you have to adjust.
Yeah, you have to.
White, right side inbounds, gets it to Riester, takes the one-handed hook shot from just off the right block. It is no good, just rolled flat, and the rebound pulled down by Meany off the left side. Bulldogs back offensively with Lightfoot top of the key. And over to Willie. He's open left side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. And Hines able to seal out Meany to get the rebound. Got a couple of 6'5" guys out there, a couple of 6'6" guys. You got 6'8" Riester. Riester spin shot in the lane, floats it up and in. He was able to stop left. The defender slid by, and he's got such a quick release. 5-4 Bulldogs in the lead.
Yeah, he elevates, and that ball just floats off his fingers right away. It's hard to defend that.
Lightfoot, top of the key. And again, brings it left side, kicks it over to Wes Corlett along the baseline, back over in the corner to Lightfoot. Lightfoot left open, going to fire up a 3, left side, got it from near the left corner. Lightfoot with a 3, and again, offensively, he's averaged over 12 points a ball game for them, and it's 8-4 Bulldogs in the lead. Waits on top to Ashleman, back over to Grove. A sub waiting at the North Fayette Valley bench. Grove drives in, gets a step by Corlett, double pump shot. It is blocked by Corlett, and the rebound pulled down by Hackett off the right side. Hackett back over to Willie. Willie on top to Meany. Right side a soft pass, but Lightfoot gets it on the right wing. He'll bring it baseline, feeds it back to Corlett. Corlett at the halfway point of the first quarter. Back out on top to Lightfoot. And again, they'll get into their offense. Good experience move there by Lightfoot to reset. Lightfoot off a pick at the free throw line. Stops. 15-footer. Shot no good. Hines able to get the rebound. Again, sealing Meany out from behind. Tiger Hawks back into the offensive end. Back over left side, White to Grove. Grove on the left wing. On top to Ashleman. Ashleman at the top of the key. Left side to Riester. Riester on the left wing, guarded by Willie, backs his way down, uses that right hand, falls to the floor, he's fouled, it is up, it is in, and it's a three-point opportunity for Riester.
Yeah, he took a pretty hard tumble there, got fouled after he was trying to land there and goes to the ground, but able to finish that basket and then gets the contact. He's going to get a bonus shot at the free throw line.
And it will be the foul called on Meany, actually, his first, but the fifth committed there by MFL MarMac as Hansen comes in and Willie checks out for the Bulldogs. Riester, certainly you're not going to keep him down in this ball game or as far as scoreless, but your goal is that maybe he only scores 20 or 25.
Yeah, cut down on his scoring. I mean, he's averaging 30 points a ball game. You want to keep him less than that is an accomplishment.
Finishes off the three-point play. He's got 5 points early here, and it's 8-7. Meany open at the free throw line, 15-footer, no good. Rebound tipped out of there by Hansen. Good hops by Hansen. Hackett, top of the key for three. It's off the back of the rim. Hansen again skies and loses the rebound, though. White and Hansen end up on the floor. Jordan Okonis into the ball game. He ends up on the floor for NFE. It is a jump ball and keep it down here with the Bulldogs.
And you can hear the applause from the Bulldog faithful applauding Hansen getting on the floor, just being aggressive on those rebounds.
Okonis, by the way, checked in for Grove. Hansen in the lane to Corlett on the right shot, took an extra step, left the shot short. Bulldog fans wanted a foul, but they're lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Yeah.
Back across the timeline is White. White goes one-on-one. Bounce pass over to Hines. Hines from the left block up and in. White, we mentioned, he can dish with the best. Nice bounce pass to Hines on the weak side, and the Tiger Hawks have a 9-8 lead.
Yeah, White, 7.7 assists, shoots 90% from the free throw line.
Right corner, Corlett for three. Shot is no good, and the rebound pulled down there by Riester. White back into the offensive end, on top to Riester. Riester drives in, little one-handed runner, falling to the left, uses the right hand just outside the lane. So good with the floater. 11-8 Tiger Hawks in the lead.
Yeah, elevates and just able to finish on the fly.
Lightfoot, top of the key, trying to go off a pick, set by, again, Meany. Left side to Hansen. Hansen stops the dribble, back out on top to Hackett. Hackett drives right side, stops along the baseline. Back over to Corlett. Corlett left side to Hansen, deep left corner for three. It's short off the front of the rim. Then Meany jumps over the back there and knocked it out of bounds. Nope, they say the Bulldogs there will get possession because the Tiger Hawks knocked it away.
Yeah, Tiger Hawks must have been on inside there and tipped that away. So Bulldogs are going to take it out on the right side of their own basket here.
Cole Mosier, a 6'1 junior, makes his first appearance. Inbounds, Lightfoot wide open, right corner for three. Got it! And we're knotted up at 11 at the 2-minute mark. Checking out, by the way, was Ashleman for the Tiger Hawks. White back out on top. And right side to Mosier. And Mosier will bring it back over on top here to, again, Riester, who drives in. Nice feed right side to, again, Hines. The shot blocked by Corlett, but Corlett ends up out of bounds. Good recovering defense by Corlett because that was a good look by Riester down to Hines.
Yeah, Riester drew a lot of attention and nice dish to Hines and good block by Corlett to prevent that easy bucket.
White gets it on top to Hines. Hines left wide open. He's going to take a jump shot off the elbow. It's off the back of the rim. Riester skies and gets the rebound. Put back, it is no good. He tumbles to the floor. It was challenged and Corlett gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs are going to throw it away. As Hackett tried to lead it in the offensive end. Ahead to Meany, but overshot him. Meany 6'6", and that ball sailed.
Yeah, there was no chance coming down with that. Little energy, a little enthusiasm, and a little adrenaline going right now.
At 7'6", I don't think he makes the play. Here again, right side, it is Riester driving in, reverses it left side to Hines. They hook up this time. 13-11 Bulldogs there trail as the Tiger Hawks go inside there with Riester and Hines.
Yeah, great post-to-post passes all around there.
And Lightfoot tries to go right side where it's knocked away by Riester. So again, that's one thing when you defend Riester is what are you going to have to kind of give up there? And part of that may be what he can do off the drive and dish the ball.
Well, I think that's why you see them guarding Hines with Meany because they've got a smaller guy guarding Riester so they can guard Meany with Hines.
All right, we have a timeout here.
Yeah, I think
the ball ended up, it's underneath the bleachers.
Ball went under the bleachers. So
how about that?
They're sending a kid under to go get the ball.
This is great. We've got like 4 kids that are there, and somebody's got to crawl underneath. That might be a design flaw in these bleachers, by the way. All
There
right.
we go.
And it's a nice kid that gets a nice round of applause and has to sit there near the MFL MarMac students, and they appreciate
Go
it.
get him a sucker from the concession stand.
Yeah, something anyway. Free pop. Lightfoot inbounds to, again, they work it with Hansen. So 1 minute to go, first quarter. Lightfoot, center court circle, brings it right side offensively. Feeds it back to Hackett. Hackett at the right elbow, trying to back his way down. Baseline to Meany. Meany back to Hackett. He's open, right corner, fires up the three. Got it! 14-13. MFL MarMac retakes the lead, and back and forth we go here in the opening quarter. Whites across the timeline offensively. Dribbles to the lane, stops left side to Okonis. Okonis, middle of the lane, wide open, double pump shot, 6 feet away, off the back of the rim. Nice move, just didn't finish. Rebound pulled down by Hackett. Hackett back into the offensive end, top of the key, fires up another three, but that short shot is short. Hit the front of the rim, and Richter clears the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Inside 30 seconds to go in our first quarter. Tiger Hawks may decide to work for one.
I think they're going to settle down here, run some time off this clock, and look for a good basket here to finish the first quarter.
White's near center court circle, 15 seconds left in the quarter. He's guarded by Lightfoot. And White again by the volleyball line. Now gets it into their offense at the 10-second mark. White stops the dribble right side, baseline to Okonis. Baseline takes a deep three, it is no good. Hines gets the rebound and in midair is able to put it up and in the closing seconds. And that's how we end quarter number one with the Tiger Hawks taking a 15-14 lead. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Canarcor Flood Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point and Arlington, member FDIC, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine. We played one quarter, 15-14. The early lead for North Fayette Valley. Declan Hines read the air ball well, went up for it in midair and floated over the front of the rim. They lead 15-14 as we begin quarter number two. What's our stats?
The Tiger Hawks are 7 of 15, but 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. The Bulldogs, they are 4 of 13, 3 of 8 behind the arc. They didn't shoot a free throw.
All right, it is North Fayette Valley's basketball as we start the second quarter. White, Mosier, Richter out there along with Okonis and Hines. Richter backs his way down, traveled with the basketball. Hansen guarding him and guarding him well that time. As Richter tried to back his way down and shuffle the feet. For the Bulldogs, it's Hackett. Also out there, Lightfoot, Keel, Meany, and Hansen. By the way, both teams' benches a little shorter tonight as expected.
Yeah, just less guys out there right now.
And Keel back in the ball game with 2 early fouls. Hansen gets a step by Richter, shot blocked by Richter, but Meany the rebound, spins in the lane, his shot no good, and Richter gets the rebound around Parker Keel. Bulldogs come up empty. Back is White, right side to Mosier. Mosier, deep right corner, brings it on top to Okonis. Okonis just off the left side. Back over on top here now to White. White again guarded by Lightfoot. Richter and Hansen's out there with him about 25 feet away from the basket. Here's Mosier, NBA three-pointer. That shot no good. Meany got the rebound. He was about 4 feet behind the arc from just off the right side. Lightfoot back into the offensive end, a minute into our second quarter. Lightfoot, step back three, top of the key, on its way up the front of the rim, and it rolls through, gets the hometown bounce. 17-15, Bulldogs retake the lead.
That was a tough roll, but got that friendly bounce and got it to go in.
And White walks it ahead in the offensive end. And they look to post up Richter, but he's covered, so he'll come out and get the ball at the top of the key. And he's going to take a 22-foot shot, top of the key. Off the right, missed the rim. Hansen gets the rebound. He won't miss many like that. And the Bulldogs back into the offensive end with a 2-point lead. Lightfoot drives in right side, covered to Hackett, top of the key, fires up another three, and that's off the back of the rim. Keel gets the rebound. His shot just off the elbow from the left side. He banks that wickedly long. Rebound by Lightfoot, and it's the third time a charm. Sure enough, it is. Middle of the lane, Lightfoot hits that shot from 10 feet away. Bulldogs lead by 4 at 19-15.
Yeah, and Lightfoot in double figures already. He's having a nice night already.
Riester, top of the key, drives in right side. Nice feed over to Hines on the weak block, and Keel stays away, and wisely so. Hines banks it in, but Keel was close to foul number 3, and the Tigerhawks again use Riester as a distributor, and they're back within 2.
Yeah, smart play there by Keel, knowing what was coming.
Lightfoot, free throw line, 15-footer, short off the side of the rim, and Riester gets the rebound underneath the 6'8" senior. And White across the timeline, back over on top to Riester. Riester, top of the key, going to take another 3 on its way. It's off the back of the rim, shot no good. Hines had inside rebounding position, and he's fouled from behind as Meany went over top to try to get the rebound.
Yeah, that was just a good battle between two posts, getting after that rebound.
All right, couple of subs here for both teams. As Ashleman and Grove come in, Mosier and White check out for North Fayette Valley. Hanson and Meany check out for the Bulldogs. Willie and Corlett back into the ballgame. That last foul on Meany, foul number 2, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably why he's headed to the bench here to get a rest.
Left side, Ashleman takes it out of bounds and has to go back over near center court. Inbounds to Grove. So back over right side, Grove with the basketball. And Grove hands it to Ashleman at the top of the key. Ashleman drives in against Keel. Keel stays away. Ashleman misses the shot. Rebound tipped out of there, and it's pulled down there, batted away, and into the hands of MFL MarMac and Lightfoot. So a good drive by the Tigerhawks. They just didn't finish. Keel guarded by Grove. Man-to-man for North Fayette Valley, and Keel tries a diagonal pass that Riester easily bats away like a fly that nagged him. And the ball goes into the right hands there of North Fayette Valley. So the Tigerhawks with a turnover forced. Ashleman left side. They look in the lane. It is Riester off the left block. Trying to go underneath. Reverse layup off the front of the rim. Nice move. Just left it short. Willie gets the rebound. Willie ahead of the pack to Keel. Keel slides by the defender. Uses the left hand over the rim there, over the outstretched arms of Hines. 21-17. Bulldogs scoring in transition.
A nice little teardrop shot there out of Parker Keel. Floats that over the outstretched hand of Hines.
Grove right side to Oconus. Oconus guarded by Lightfoot. Flips it back to Riester. And again, Riester about 25 feet away from the basket right now. Brings it left side to Ashleman. Lost it for a second, but he's able to recover at the top of the key. Ashleman, right side. Riester has it on the right wing. Now hounded by Willie. Takes a step back 3. Right side. Got it. That about 22 feet from the right wing. 21-20. And again, we mentioned earlier, he won't miss bad very often.
No, he doesn't miss bad very often, and he will knock down a 3 here and there. I think that's to keep the defense honest, but to show his range.
And offensively across the timeline is Lightfoot. Lightfoot stops at the elbow. 15-footer short, grazed the bottom of the net, and it goes out of bounds. And it goes back to North Fayette Valley. White quickly back into the ball game, and Declan Hines, it appears, will check out for North Fayette Valley. Meanwhile, Mosier will check in for Oconus. So both teams only going 7-player rotations right now.
Yeah, about 7 guys on each, and plenty of guys there on the bench, but we did have a JV game 5 quarters tonight, so some of these guys have played already.
Quick score update. Postville leads Turkey Valley at the half, 41-23. We'll continue to keep you up to date. Meanwhile, on top, it is again Ashleman with the basketball. Ashleman brings it right side, flips it back to Mosier at the top of the key. 3:45 left in the half as White has it on top. White, top of the key, loses it, but he's able to save it and go left in the corner to Mosier. Mosier along the baseline, shot clock down to 5. Ashleman deep 3 left side, aired it out, it is no good. Grove gets the rebound and takes a little 15-foot rush shot that is no good, aired it out. He knew the shot clock was winding down, and Corlett gets the rebound. Ahead of the pack to Keel. Keel jump stops and lays it up from the left side. Bulldogs in transition. Heady decision by Keel, and they lead 23-20.
And in this type of game, this is a big lead. 3 or 4 points, that's a pretty good lead right now.
And here is Grove trying to feed it back to Ashleman. It's knocked away, back right side to White. We approach the 3-minute mark here in a well-played first half. Mosier on the left wing, and again, he'll have to work it to the free throw line with Grove. Grove left side, spins, takes an extra step as he switched pivot feet in the lane. Yeah, both couple of officials had that call made, and the Tigerhawks turn it over. Hanson back into the ball game for Willie. Those are your apparent 2 chasers on Riester.
And you can hear the fans giving them a round of applause because Jared Willie worked his butt off there. Defending, and Eli Hanson's been doing the same thing. So a tall task tonight for those 2. So far, they've been up for it.
Bulldogs lead by 3. Again, the Tigerhawks led by 1 at the end of 1. Top of the key here, Sackett has a lane to the basket, drives in, flips it up from the right side. It is short, no good. Willie skies in and gets the rebound. Back over to Hackett. His 12-footer, 10-foot distance. Grazed the bottom of the net. It was short. Rebound by Hines in North Fayette Valley. And here is again Grove. Stops on the left side, back out on top to White. White right side, top of the key, brings it back left side. Trying to back his way down, cut off by Lightfoot. Back to Hines, middle of the lane. Hines drives in, left-handed shot, blocked by Corlett. Rebounds tracked down along the baseline by Hines, and the Tiger Hawks will reset. Back to Grove in the lane. Grove drives in, takes a step shot around Corlett. It is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket, and a three-point opportunity for Grove.
And Gavin Grove just had enough of a hesitation there, got the defender kind of on their tiptoes, and then he went under to finish strong, gets the basket, gets the foul.
Riester was out for all of about 12 seconds, and he'll come back into the ball game as Mosier checks out. And that may have been just for a quick instruction from the sideline, or just a quick breather. Free throw by Grove, circled around, wanted to pop out, but it stays down, and we're knotted at 23 in a back and forth first half.
Yeah, this has been a good battle both ways, and last 2 minutes, both teams, they want to try to set the tone of what's going to happen in the second half here.
23-23 as White, top of the key off a double pick, tried to go left side. That pass overshot, and the ball tracked down by Hansen, saves the turnover. Back to Keel, who drives in, feeds it back to Corlett. His right-handed layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And a three-point opportunity for Corlett on the other end.
Yeah, that was a late rotation by the defender, and Wes Corlett had a clear path to the basket and was finishing the shot. And then the contact came with number 23, Declan Hines. So he's going to get a three-point opportunity.
Free throw by Corlett. It is good, and it's 26-23 rather. MFL MarMac in the lead. Corlett certainly gives MFL MarMac a spark off the bench. He's averaging over 7 points a ball game. Riester, right side in the corner to Grove. Grove at the elbow area, stops at the right elbow, backdoor to White, drives in, try to flip it left side, blocked by Corlett again. That's his third block. And the rebound pulled down there by Lightfoot. Lightfoot back in the offensive end, on top to Corlett. Corlett at the free throw line, left side to Hansen. He's open, left side for three. It's off the back of the rim. Riester skies and gets the rebound for North Fayette Valley. 90 seconds left in the half. And a better played quarter foul-wise for MFL MarMac this second quarter.
Yeah, a little cleaner.
Riester drives in the lane, double pump layup, no good, but he's fouled. And again, Riester can take you off the drive, and there was a lot of attention as he drove down the middle of the lane. Riester to the free throw line for two.
He got a step on Hansen there, and I think the foul's going to go against Hansen. But there was great rotation by Wesley Corlett. He's been having a nice game coming over to try to defend that shot.
Free throw by Riester. It is good. 26-24. MFL MarMac in the lead. Second foul on Hansen. He'll stay in. Parker Keel will check out, who played great with two fouls for 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
He did. He played very well out there and gave a little spark.
Free throw on its way, and it is good by Riester. Makes them both, and the Tiger Hawks pull back within one at 26-25. Normally, Coach Detbarn and Coach Cranberry the same way. They'll keep a guy on the bench if he's got two early fouls in a ball game, but not on a night like tonight.
This is a big ball game. They need their best guys on the court.
Lightfoot stops center court circle to get him into the offense. Left side to Hackett, back out on top to Willie. Willie stops, left corner, Hansen open, deep left corner for three, shot no good. Flat off the rim, and the rebound by Hines off the right side. Riester, he'll bring it up into the offensive end and feed it back to White, center court circle. 50 seconds left in our half, by the way. White, right side, stops and has to go on top to Riester. Top of the key, open for three. Rattled around, got it to stay down. 28-26, NFV retakes the lead. We're down to 35 seconds left in the quarter. Lightfoot back over to Willie. Willie, right elbow area, off that, hands it back out on top to Lightfoot. There's about a 6-7 second differential between the shot clock. Lightfoot back to Hackett. Hackett to Willie. Willie, left side, backs his way into the lane, kicks it right side to Corlett. Corlett at the elbow, takes an off-balance 15-footer there short, a tough shot, left it short. He was angling to the left, shot it from the right, and it will be North Fayette Valley getting the final shot of this quarter.
That's a tough shot for anybody to make.
Riester, step by everybody, drives in the layup. It is too strong, but he draws contact on the drive in. Riester nailed to the floor, and he'll go to the free throw line for two, and a chance to build with 6.2 seconds to go. That drive there, reminiscent of the shot he hit with 2 seconds to go in last year's ball game here in Monona, which the Tiger Hawks won.
Well, and the points have been hard to come by. He's been having to work pretty hard to get open and found himself free, just not able to finish that after the contact.
Free throw is good, and it's 29-23. Keel comes back in, and this would be, they want to give him an offensive touch here if they can, as Willie checks out. 6.2 seconds to go here in our second quarter. And the second free throw on its way by Riester. It is good. They lead 30-26. What is a 7-0 run by North Fayette Valley. So Hackett right side to Hansen. Hansen 2 seconds to go. 17-footer on its way. It's off the back of the rim, and the first half comes to an end. It's been a tight one, but North Fayette Valley closes the half on a nice spurt. And the Tigerhawks lead the Bulldogs 30-26 at the half. When we return, first half stats, we'll have coaching interviews from the girls' game. Your halftime show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
At Alameda Clayton Electric, we provide more than just electricity. Help you or your loved one gain a sense of independence with our first call emergency response system. The system is activated when the first call client falls or presses the alert button on their pendant. The call is answered by a trained emergency response operator available 24/7. Learn more by calling ACEC at 888-788-1551. Alameda Clayton Electric, your touchstone energy provider.
At the half, North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac 30-26. Earlier tonight, the MFL MarMac girls victorious by a final score of 46-33. And coach, this ball game, similar to the last ball game, had a strong second half, especially the third quarter, that allowed you guys to take control.
Yeah, honestly, I thought for 3 quarters we played pretty dang good basketball. Really proud of our efforts. It's just how we. Been preaching in practice, playing good, solid defense, running our offense, and that third quarter we come out and we played some really good basketball.
Yeah, outscored them by 15 points. Emmy Wickner led you offensively with 20 points, and also a good game from Emma Driscoll as well with 10 points as your 2 guards lead you.
Yeah, and Emmy's kind of our leader. She gets us into stuff and just makes the right basketball play. And Emma's been playing really good basketball. And honestly, as a team, we share the ball very well. It might not always show up in the stat book, but man, we just do the things the right way, and we play good team basketball.
All right, taking care of the basketball was huge tonight for you guys. I know you had some turnovers in the fourth quarter, but really did a good job overall. Only 7 turnovers.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic with 7 turnovers, and then they started pressing us in the second half to try to get some easy buckets and get back in the basketball game, and I thought we handled it very well. Just that fourth quarter, I mean, if I could have that over, that's not how we play. We gave up some easy buckets. We weren't rebounding the basketball, but overall, if we have 7 turnovers, I'm very happy.
All right, sets up a big game on Tuesday night now.
Yeah, it's Turkey and us. They're leading the conference, and first time we played them, we kind of struggled. That was one of our worst games of the season. So we got some revenge, and I know Coach over there will have them ready to go and be a good test for us.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in that ball game
Yep.
Tuesday night. We'll catch up with you a week from tonight.
All right, sounds good, Dan. Thanks.
You betcha. Again, MFL MarMac girls basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen talking things over about his Bulldog team, victorious 46-33 earlier tonight. A quick break. We'll be joined by North Fayette Valley basketball coach Jared Tilleris when our halftime show continues after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
At the half, again, North Fayette Valley leading MFL MarMac 30-26. Earlier tonight, we mentioned MFL MarMac over North Fayette Valley 46-33. We're joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris. Coach, really the difference in this ball game, the third quarter. You guys had a 1-point deficit, but outscored 20-5 in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was the game. You hit that on the head. They come out of halftime and made a nice run, It seems like they upped their physicality a little bit. I thought our switching to zone in the first half was key, kept us in it. I thought we did a nice job on the boards. The second half, though, like I said, they come out and they really bodied us up and they took us out of what we wanted to do offensively, and we got frustrated.
Yeah, and obviously a tough shooting night for your team as well. You guys have been better as of late offensively.
Yes, we have. We didn't move the basketball at all. There was too much dribbling. I told our girls at times, we're trying to run that 5 out, 4 out, get them out of their comfort, a couple of their players, and instead of moving the ball with a pass and cutting or screening, we're trying to dribble drive one-on-one too much, and it didn't work really in that third quarter, like you said, and we got frustrated, and that was the story of the game.
All right, let's talk a little bit about offensively. It was balanced scoring tonight. Lexi McGowan had 8 points in this ball game. Peyton McElray continuing to increase her scoring with 7 points a ball game. Maddie Lofsgaard with 7 points and a number of rebounds for you, too.
Yeah, Maddie has come a long way, only a sophomore. You know, the three you mentioned, sophomore, freshman. Probably in a 3A normal team, they're not even getting sniffed for minutes at the varsity level, but they're being thrust into. Lexi kind of got out of the game early, got those 2 quick fouls. She got out of the groove. But like you said, Maddie Lofsgaard comes in, hits 2 threes, and Dallas Sass hits a 3, and to be honest, with our 17 points, that's half of them right there. Otherwise, we're not in the ball game at all.
Yeah, got certainly a good start from shooting from the 3-point line in this ball game.
Yeah, we that has been coming. We shoot a lot of them in practice because everybody sags off us, and we make in practice. And I tell them it's no different in the game, ladies. You just maybe guard a little closer, but you got to shoot with confidence, and we just got to continue to believe in ourselves when we shoot the ball.
All right, what's coming up for you guys here? Well, Tuesday night you go to Central, right?
Tuesday night we go to Central, but first we got to go up to Cresco on Monday night.
That's right.
That'll be huge. Another 3A team as far as standings for regionals. The computers like them, even though our records are similar. So yeah, we get to go up there. Tuesday night we travel down to Central, a game from the first half of the schedule that we really want back. We felt like we let that one slip away, and then on Friday we have Postville at home. So 3 games next week.
All right, we'll talk to you before Tuesday night's game in Elkader. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, North Fayette Valley basketball coach, girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris on this Tigerhawk program. They dropped a 46-33 decision earlier. A quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader today.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Tigerhawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderston Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. At the half, North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac 30-26. They led 15-14 at the end of one. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals, and let's start with North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, the Tigerhawks are led by Cale Reister. He's got 17 points in the first half. Declan Hines with 10 points. Gavin Grove with 3. That's their 30 points. They shot 39% in that first half. 2 of 7 behind the arc, but 9 of 21 for 43% inside the three-point line, and 6 of 6 from the free throw line for 100%. For the Bulldogs, they're led by Carter Lightfoot. He had a great start to this game, finishes with 11 points in the first half. Parker Keel with 4 points. 3 points for Brock Hackett, 3 points for Wesley Corlett, and 3 points for Eli Hansen, 2 points for Landon Meany. So 26 points for the Bulldogs. Lots of scorers there. They shot 30% in the first half. 4 of 11 behind the three-point line. That's 36%. 5 of 19 otherwise. They were perfect from the free throw line, but only 1 of 1, and 5 turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, well played in that regard. A couple of other scores. Postville leading Turkey Valley at the half, 41-22. At the end of one, Central leads Clayton Ridge, 16-4 at the end of one. We expect to get you an Edco Lisbon update in just a bit, along with Starmont and Easton Valley, hoping to get a final score before that game's over tonight. So this has been a tight, contested ball game, and it will be MFL MarMac's basketball to start the second half. It'll be Lightfoot, along with Hackett, Meany, Parker Keel, and also out there is Hansen. For North Fayette Valley, their starting 5. Ashleman, White, Hines, Grove, and Richter as we begin here now the third quarter. Both teams playing man-to-man throughout. Keel has it right side, pick and roll down to Meany, reversing it left side to Hansen. His shot blocked by Richter, but a foul called on Richter. Meany got it on the right block, and Hansen cut through along the baseline. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And they got a nice set there because they got the ball into Parker Keel's hand. He sat a lot of that first half with 2 fouls. Then they got it into Landon Meany's hand. He sat a while for 2 fouls, but they found Eli Hansen streaking to the basket, and they say Riester got a piece of the body.
Free throw by Hansen, popped in and out. It is no good. Hansen, a junior, has stepped into a bigger role this year, averaging 5 points a ball game for the Bulldogs. And a pretty decent free throw shooter this year. Second free throw, it's off the back of the rim, but it falls in nicely. He'll make 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and he's 60% from the line coming in. So the first points of the second half, first point scored by MFL MarMac. Ashleman, right wing with it, baseline to Hines. Hines, right side for 3, got it! Declan Hines steps out behind the arc and hits a three-pointer. Hines, by the way, his first three-pointer made this season.
That was a huge bucket. Just with confidence, knocked it down.
His first shot taken from three-point land. Hackett drives in the lane, little 8-foot runner from off the elbow. It is no good, but there's a foul as Hackett comes over the back. Nice box out there by Ashleman.
You know, one post to the other. Hey, Riester, if you can hit a 3, maybe I can hit a 3. Knocks it down. This is the biggest lead we've had in this ballgame.
Yeah, for either team. MFL MarMac led by 5, and North Fayette Valley now with the biggest lead of 6. So the Bulldogs pick them up in half court. Riester now directs the offense from on top. Left side to Grove. Grove in the baseline area goes to, again, Hines. Nice pump fake, drives in. Shot blocked from behind by Hines, or by Meany, I should say. But there's a foul, and I believe it's called on Meany. So Hines got it on the weak side, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. That's the third foul on Meany, and now a concern for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's some height that you like having in the post, especially with them using Hansen to guard Riester. Landon Meany's been guarding Declan Hines.
Free throw off the back of the rim, but it falls through. Hines makes the first. He'll get the second. And again, Meany with those 3 fouls will check out as Corlett comes in, and you're exchanging 6-5 for 6-6 there. The second free throw being eyed by Hines. Hines' second free throw on its way. It is good. Makes them both. And suddenly the Tigerhawks have an 8-point lead here.
And it looks like the Tigerhawks are going to continue in their man-to-man in the half court here.
And Lightfoot brings it in the offensive end to set up shop at the top of the key. Tries to break down his defender. Throws it in the middle of the lane to, again, Corlett. But the ball all low off the knees of Corlett and into the hands of Hines. Bulldogs turn it over. Riester back across the timeline offensively. Riester drives in. Leans in, takes a 6-foot leaner, circled in and out, just popped out of there. Nice drive by Riester, just didn't get the kind roll. Lightfoot back racing into the offensive end for the Bulldogs. Top of the key, Hansen, he's open right side for 3. It's shot no good. Kicked off the right side of the rim into the corner where it's picked up by Grove. So again, the Tigerhawks push tempo back into the offensive end. In the lane to Hines, gets post-up position. The shot, it is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket. And suddenly a 10-point lead for the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, 10-point lead, and Hines going to the free throw line once again. Wesley Corlett goes for the fake, gets stuck on the backside, and then leaves his feet again and makes contact behind Declan Hines.
The difference with North Fayette Valley now, with Meany on the bench for the Bulldogs, is they really have one true post player. MFL MarMac does. The Tigerhawks have 2 of them.
Yeah, Tigerhawks can come out with both guns there.
And here's Keel, open to the offensive end, pulls up, 15-footer from the right wing. It is good. Left-hander shoots it through, and it's 37-29 as the Bulldogs creep back with an 8 after the missed free throw by Hines. Ashleman at the right elbow, drives in, stops, middle of the lane, kicks it right side to Riester, dribbles it off his foot, loose ball, Lightfoot trying to pick it up, and he's fouled there by White, as White and Lightfoot went to the center court line to go get it, and that will be the second foul on North Fayette Valley. where MFL MarMac's committed 3, and we've yet to play 2 minutes here in the third.
Yeah, both these teams, this is kind of how they came out in that first quarter, just being very physical, hands-on, and they need to learn to play defense with the feet here and not be reaching and grabbing.
Just the first foul on White, so the Bulldogs take it out of bounds, the far sideline in front of the scores table. Back into Lightfoot, who walks it into the offensive end. Hackett in the corner, too. Again, Keel takes a double pump shot, 15-footer from the right elbow. Shot no good. It was contested well by Hines. Richter gets the rebound off the left side for the Tigerhawks. Richter back over left side to White. White, center court circle, goes back left side to Richter. Again, now guarded by Hansen. Left side to White in the lane area looking for Richter. The ball knocked away. Fronting of the post was Corlett. Knocked it away into the hands of Hansen. Good defense there by Corlett. The Bulldogs with a turnover. Here's Lightfoot. Stop and pop 3 left side off the top of the key. Shot no good. Richter gets the rebound. Ahead to White. White drives in. Lightfoot goes for the steal. Could not come up with it, but he knocked it out of bounds and takes away the fast break opportunity for the Tigerhawks. But NFV takes possession off the right side.
Yeah, quick hands by Carter Lightfoot, able to get in there and dig that away. Just not able to come up with it before it trickles out of bounds.
And it will be White taking it out of bounds off the right side, and there's a foul, and it's an offensive foul. And I think this is on Richter. Richter trying to get some position posting up there, and he actually pulled Corlett out of the way, it sounds like.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of just, was trying to get around him, but as he did that, made contact and threw the hips, and Hansen lost his balance and goes to the floor.
So it ends up as a turnover, and just the second foul on Richter. Lightfoot over to Keel. Keel back to Hackett. He's open left side, top of the key for 3. Shot no good. Richter gets the rebound. Hansen tried to reach over top of Richter. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get that ball poked out of there.
Richter drives right side, tried to rifle it over to Hines from the right elbow to the left block, but it was deflected off the hands of Hines. Too hot to handle, and the turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs.
That was a great look, and I think Hines thought Richter was going up for the shot, and that ball came right to him. Wasn't expecting that nice pass.
37-29, Tigerhawks in the lead. 5-minute point of our third quarter. Lightfoot to Hansen, deep left corner for 3. That shot no good. Kick to the left side, and the rebound by Ashleman off the rebound side there, the left side for the Tigerhawks. Ashleman on top to Richter. Richter telling White, I need a pick, but now backs away from it. So Richter takes a shot from the volleyball line for 3. Got it! Are you kidding me? Kale Richter, 25 feet plus. It's an 11-point lead for the Tigerhawks, and here's a timeout by MFL MarMac. 4:38 left in the third. 40-29. Tigerhawks in the lead. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
40-29, North Fayette Valley in the lead. They led again at the half by 4, and they've extended things here. And Kale Richter just hit a huge 3-point shot there at the volleyball line.
Yeah, he just kind of pulled up from no man's land and went, yeah, I can drain him from out here, too.
And if you're MFL MarMac, I think you live with that. But again, he has that ability. So Hackett drives right side to Corlett. He's open right side, fires up the 3. It's short off the side of the rim. Ashleman gets the rebound, and MFL MarMac has suddenly gone cold here in this third quarter. Richter, crossover dribble, drives in. Nice feed to Hines. His shot from the block. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And there's the big man hooking up for the Tigerhawks. They lead by 13.
Yeah, they work so well together. It's been reciprocated a number of times. But tonight, with so much attention to Richter, he's finding Declan Hines open under the hoop.
And with Meany's 3 fouls, he'll come back into the ball game for Corlett. And MFL MarMac going to take a gamble here with putting Meany back on the court.
They're just going to have to because they've been getting too many easy shots inside there, and they got to stop the bleeding somehow.
Hines to finish off the 3-point play, and he swishes it through, and it's 43-29, so a 13-3 run to start the third quarter for North Fayette Valley. Lightfoot as Oconus checked in during that timeout for the Tigerhawks. Corlett at the elbow, back to Keel. Keel, elbow, pulls up, 15-footer, contested by White, but he hit it over. Tough shot by Keel on the left elbow, and they're back within a dozen, halfway point of our third quarter.
And Keel needs to get more touches because he just hasn't had a lot of opportunities.
Reister, right side to Oconus. Oconus back over to Reister, guarded by Hansen. Left side to Ashleman. Ashleman to White. White, left wing area, backs his way down, gets by Keel, uses the right hand from the left side up and in. Pretty layup there by White. Went one-on-one, back to a 14-point lead for the Tigerhawks.
And that's Keel just knowing he's got those couple of fouls.
Lightfoot tried to pull up at the free throw line, lost the basketball, and into the hands of Reister. Bulldogs turn it over. Back across the timeline, Reister, crossover dribble, looks right side, gets it to Hines. His left-handed shot facing the basket, rolled in and out on him as he tried to bank it. Shot no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Hackett over to Hansen. Hansen at the elbow, covered, left side to Hackett. Hackett, baseline to Meany. Meany trying to back his way down, takes a big, tough baseline 15-footer and hits it. Hines, great defense there, had the hand in Meany's face, and he drained that baseline jumper.
Yeah, that was a tough shot, and Meany just elevated, knocked that thing down.
And Oconus in the offensive end has it in the right corner. And Oconus at the free throw line now, stopped, needs somebody to come help him out, and that will be now, I believe here, a 5-second violation. Nope. MFL MarMac here in North Fayette Valley. We're going to have a timeout because Coach Cranbeer realized a 5-second violation was coming. So a quick timeout by the, again, Tigerhawks. They lead by a dozen. Let's take this break.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
45-33, good timeout taken by North Fayette Valley to avoid a turnover. Again, a couple of finals, or actually updates. Postville leads Turkey Valley. They had a 19-point lead at the half. They now lead 48-43 going to the fourth. And at halftime, Central leads Clayton Ridge 27-12. We'll get you an Edco update in just a bit. Meanwhile, it is North Fayette Valley with the basketball. Mosier checked in during that break for, once again, the Tigerhawks. Cole Mosier. Hines has it top of the key, back over to Reister. Reister stops left side to White now here. Shot clock's at 1. He's got to get it away. The shot is short off the side of the rim. Lightfoot able to sky in and get the rebound off the left. So back offensively, it is Lightfoot over to Keel. Keel trying to back his way down, takes a fadeaway 10-footer left side, banks it long. It is no good. Reister able to sky and get that rebound for the Tigerhawks. And he'll bring it ahead into the offensive end. Drives in, Euro step, and stripped by Meany on the way up. And if that's on Meany, and it should be, that will be foul number 4. And they call the foul on the floor on the drive.
Yeah, they called that on the floor, but if that's against MFL MarMac, that's going to be the 5th foul in this quarter. So we're going to be shooting 2. But if that's going against Landon Meany, that's going to be his 4th foul.
And that's a major concern for North Fayette, for MFL MarMac here, as North Fayette Valley will go to the free throw line with Reister. So the officials make the call.
He wanted to make sure he had the right player because he didn't know who had that foul. And they said the foul was on Meany on the way up. So that's going to be his 4th foul.
And Meany just kind of looks and says, me? And yes, it is. The officials may talk here.
Well, and you can see Willie going, now that was me. I fouled him. I got a hold of the arm. It wasn't Landon Meany.
And there's a teammate right there, Jaron Willie. I'm going to take that for you there. So we'll see if they change it. And it is going to be on Willie.
They're going to give this to Willie. And he's going, that was me. I had his arm. I grabbed him. Give the foul to me.
Yeah, attaboy, Jaron Willie. I'll take one for the team. His 2nd foul. Reister's free throw on its way, and it is good. 46-33. Reister, pretty good free throw shooter this year at over 70%, and he's getting to the line and making free throws tonight.
Yeah, he's knocking things down, shooting, over 60%, 70% from the field.
2nd free throw good. 14-point lead for North Fayette Valley. So they led by 4 at the half. And again, they'll have it offensively here. Right side to Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the lane to Meany. Meany covered at the right block. Takes a step back 8-footer. Circled around and stayed down. Getting Meany some touches must be the message from MFL MarMac.
Yeah, that was 2 good looks for him and both tough shots. And here's a knockaway by Meany picked up by Hackett.
And here's the Bulldogs a chance to run. Hackett pulls up. A little 12-foot leaner in the lane off the back of the rim, but gets his rebound. Kicks over to the three-point line. It leaves the three-pointer. Line drives it short. And the Bulldogs turned away on that fast break opportunity as Reister got the rebound. 90 seconds left in the third.
a couple of good looks there for the Bulldogs, just not able to capitalize. And again, when Meany's touched the ball, when Parker Keel's touched the ball, good things have been happening.
Willie now the chaser on Riester, high post area to Meany, back to Riester. Left side, it is White along the left baseline area. And White is going to pull it back out on top with the shot clock at 10. Again, you lead by 12, so you can certainly be patient here as Riester wants to go one-on-one. Baseline to Hines, steps up along the baseline, 8-foot shot, leaves it off the front of the rim. Had a good look. Lightfoot gets the rebound. Bulldogs back offensively. Lightfoot, top of the key, left side for three. Circled around, no good. Hackett the rebound. Quick put back up and in from the right side. Bulldogs climb back within 10, inside 55 seconds left here in the third.
And they'd love to get a stop here and try to get this to single digits.
And offensively, White at the top of the key, left side to Riester. Riester back over here now to Mosier, who takes a deep three left side. Got it! And that was 22 feet away. Nails the three. They lead by 13.
That was a big shot by Mosier.
Gave him some spacing, and he took advantage of it. Parker Keel, right side, over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot back over on top to Hackett. Hackett right side to Lightfoot, looking for Meany off the right block. Baseline foot, 12-foot shot. And that time, hit it long off the left rim. Rebound by Riester, and Riester tied up there by Willie. It is a jump ball, and it will go to North Fayette Valley with 24 seconds left in the quarter.
That was great hustle by Jaron Willie to get to that and cause that jump ball, but they're going to give that ball back to North Fayette Valley here.
And they'll have to go the length of the court and will likely work for one shot here in the final 20 seconds of our first half. White will walk it ahead into the offensive end. Guarded by Keel on top. White drives in, bounce pass to Hines, throws it away. Oconus cannot track it down from the sideline. Tried to throw it behind his back, almost took out MFL MarMac principal Larry Meyer, who had to duck and showed still he's a good athlete.
Yeah, get out of the way real quick, but good hustle there showed by Oconus, but MFL MarMac's going to get a chance for a bucket here.
And 12.6 seconds to go after the Tiger Hawks turn it over. So back is Hackett on top to Keel. Keel right side to Hackett, takes a step back three from behind the arc, got it! And it's 50-40. Hackett hits a deep three from the right side. We're down to 2 seconds to go. White throws it three-quarters court on its way. It is well short. And the third quarter comes to an end. Tiger Hawks led by 4 at the half. They now lead by 10 as we go to the fourth. 50-40, NFV in the lead. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. 50-40, North Fayette Valley in the lead as we begin the fourth quarter. It will be Hackett, Lightfoot, Meany, Keel, and Hansen out there. Before we start play, they stop the inbounds. It'll be Oconus. Also out there, Mosier. We've got some moisture on the court. And White out there along with Hines and Riester for North Fayette Valley. What was our shooting in the third quarter there?
Still working on it, Dan.
Okay,
but
right.
Free throw-wise, MFL MarMac, 1 of 2 that quarter. 5 of 6 for NFV. So getting to the free throw line and knocking down shots when they count right now.
All right, Bob Camp finishes his janitorial duties, and we will start the fourth quarter here as North Fayette Valley outscored MFL MarMac 20-14 in that third quarter. So Lightfoot across the timeline, right side to Keel. Keel goes right side in the lane to Meany after a feed from Lightfoot. Meany trying to back his way down, takes a fadeaway 6-foot shot. It's off the back of the rim, missed it left side, and Riester gets the rebound. Had a good touch, but Hines just not giving up any ground there.
Well, and Hines did a nice job of getting a hand in the face and making that tough to see.
White to Oconus. Oconus top of the key to Mosier. Mosier to Riester. Both teams, by the way, have played nothing but man-to-man. Riester stops off a pick, 15-footer, rattled around, got it to stay down. They wanted to slow down Riester in this ball game, but again, he's getting good numbers tonight.
Yeah, he's at 25 already.
And top of the key, Hackett for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Hines gets the rebound off the right. And the Bulldogs have been cold, shooting in the third quarter.
Yeah, for the Tiger Hawks, they were 6 of 11, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, they were 6 of 16.
And here again in the lane is Hines. Point blank range over Meany. Hines had sealed him just off inside the left block. and it's 54-40 at the 7-minute mark. Tigerhawks lead by 14. Right side, here's Hackett. Hackett at the elbow, pulls up, 12-footer, 10-foot distance. Short, Hines saves the rebound, but into the hands of Hansen. Hansen stops, goes in the corner to Keel. Keel, baseline, contested, 12-footer off the front of the rim, no good. Hackett saves the rebound, back over to Hansen. Hansen left side for 3, and that shot no good. And the lid continues to be on the basket for the Bulldogs as that rebound kicked to the left and pulled down by the Tigerhawks.
And not able to get anything to fall, just struggling from the field in the second half.
Riester to Okonis, back out on top to White. Again, your North Fayette Valley, you've got a 14-point lead. Run your half-court offense, right?
Yeah, run an offense, so, patience with it. Run down that shot clock and then get a good look.
Hines drives in the lane, takes that shot over Meany. It is up and in. Hines showing mad ball skills as the post drives into the right side, and they put him up by 16. And here's Hackett, right side to Lightfoot. Bulldogs in danger here, falling farther behind where it's going to be too far to make up the difference. Meany stopped in the baseline, tried a late pass. He was going to shoot it, but it was contested by Hines, and instead throws it away. So they have struggled the last couple of times trying to get the ball inside. White back left side to Mosier. Mosier on top to Okonis. Okonis left side to Riester. Riester off the top of the key. Bounces it over to Mosier. That's actually Hines to Mosier. Mosier goes left side to Okonis. Okonis, free throw line, drives in, covered. Right side back to Mosier. In the lane, Riester just off the right block. Wraparound pass over to Hines. His shot from off the left block. Lays it up, but it's no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds off the hands of Riester, and it goes back to MFL MarMac. Willie coming in for the Bulldogs, and Meany will check out. Ashleman and Grove come back into the ball game, and White and Mosier check out for NFE.
Yeah, right now for North Fayette Valley, Cale Riester sitting at 24 points. Declan Hines at 24 points as well.
And for Hines, you're talking career high numbers there. Lightfoot on top to, again, that is Hackett. Hackett to Lightfoot, drives in right side, tumbles to the core, knocked to the floor. Shot is no good, slow to get up, but he now hustles down the court. Riester drives in, off balance, tumbling to the court. Flips up the rebound. It is up and in. Flips up that shot, and it's an 18-point lead. Lightfoot back right side for 3. That shot off the back of the rim. He's all right. Missed the shot, and Hines gets the rebound. And the lead again continues for MFL MarMac. And the Tigerhawk fans making some noise here as they slow things down offensively. Riester drives in the lane. Little one-handed runner. No good, but an offensive foul. Hansen, who ended up on the floor in the previous possession, draws the charge here. But the ball goes back to the Bulldogs. 58-40, North Fayette Valley now in the lead.
Yeah, and they're being patient when they need to be patient. They're taking advantage when they have those opportunities, and MFL MarMac hasn't had an answer. They've been shooting pretty cold. Parker Keel and Lana Meany not touching the ball.
This is an 8-0 run for North Fayette Valley to start the fourth quarter. MFL MarMac hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes. Lightfoot has it, brings it right side offensively. Can the Bulldogs get hot, and can they do it in a hurry? Lightfoot bounce pass to Willie. Willie's right-handed layup, no good, but fouled there by Hines. So the inside game for North Fayette Valley, we see that with Hines, and Riester certainly has scored most of his shots in the lane areas. Hit a couple of threes, of course. But that's the difference in this game right now.
You look at points, you're talking 24 and 24 out of those two. What a great pair to have scoring points.
Free throw, it is good by Willie, 58-41. The one thing that may be lost about with this North Fayette Valley team is what they can do defensively. And we're seeing it tonight. Second free throw by Willie is good. They held Keyhigh to 41 points in that ball game.
Yeah, they did a nice job of shutting them down with their defense.
White to Grove. Grove at the elbow. Backs his way into the lane, but covered back over to Hines. Hines has it now inside the top of the key. Hines brings it left side over to Grove. And again, now we've got a timeout taken by, once again, North Fayette Valley. They're in control, 58-42. Timeout on the court. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
4:21 left in the fourth. North Fayette Valley Yeah, they kind of did the wave on the visitor side. You didn't see it if you're watching on KCTN.com or from the KCTN YouTube channel. But was it 3 trips down?
3 or 4 trips,
and that's it.
He was gassed. He was like, "I'm done. I'm done. You do it on your own." But you can hear both of these crowds, especially North Fayette Valley. This lead is extending. They're trying to get behind their guys. MFL MarMac needs to find that spark if they want to get back in this.
Tiger Hawks looking to work some clock here now as we approach the halfway point of our fourth quarter. Grove in the offensive end, on top to Ashleman. Ashleman right side to Hines. That's Riester with it now along the right wing. And MFL MarMac here has changed up defensively, and now more of a 1-2-2. Riester drives in the lane, deflected out of there, picked up by Hackett. It's a steal. Hackett drives in. Good job by North Fayette Valley getting back. Hansen has it on the left side. Hansen looking for Meany. Meany says, give me the ball. Trying to back his way down. Double team, spins to the left, uses the right hand. It's in and out. No good. Just too strong on the shot. Did a good job creating some space, though.
He did. And that was a tough shot, but, man, he called for that ball. He's like, I want to put this in the hoop.
It's a 1-3-1 with Keel playing top. And, again, North Fayette Valley also runs the 1-3-1 every so often. Meanwhile, White throws it away. Had nowhere to go. It's picked up by Hackett. Hackett drives in, lowers the head. The shot blocked by White, out of bounds. Hackett settled for a fall-away leaning layup off the left side, and the Bulldogs will take it off the left side of the basket.
Yeah, they're going to regroup here and run some kind of set in the half court, try to get a good look here.
And Meany at the elbow area, covered on top to Hackett, top of the key for 3, got it. They'll have to get hot, and as we mentioned, do it in a hurry, down by 13, but only 3:15 left in the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to need stops, they're going to need buckets. And it's a tall task, but they're up for it.
And White, again, with North Fayette Valley going to basically a 4 quarters offense here. 4 corners, just spreading it out. They'll be content to work off some time off the shot clock. They've already used 20 seconds this possession. No reason to rush when you lead by 13. Riester right side to White. White cut off along the baseline area, brings it back out on top. In the lane looking for Riester, kicks it right side to Grove. Shot clock's down to 4. White is going to throw it cross court to Hines, goes off his hands. He backs his way underneath, the shot blocked by Hansen, but there is a shot clock violation. The shot was launched and made after the ball was, again, the horn sounded, and it was Grove taking that shot, but either way, Ashleman rather, and it was no good because the shot clock
had gone off. They just hadn't stopped playing.
And our officials do stop it now and realize the basket doesn't count. Hackett drives in the lane, right side to Keel. Keel covered, and again, he'll go in the lane to Meany. Meany trying to back his way down, takes a fadeaway one-handed hook shot. It's off the front of the rim, and it's no good. Meany's cooled off, but again, every shot he's had is contested, and again, it's one and done for the Bulldogs. And the Tiger Hawks go back to spreading the court. They want MFL MarMac to come after them. Grove back out on top to Ashleman. Ashleman back right side to White. We are approaching the 2-minute mark in our fourth quarter. Ashleman baseline to Grove. Grove 17-foot baseline shot off the front of the rim. Shot is no good. Probably could have waited another 5 or 10 seconds before that shot. But back into the offensive end is MFL MarMac. Hackett, deep 3 left side off the side of the rim. Missed it from about 22 feet away from behind the left arc. And Riester gets the rebound. And again, North Fayette Valley will just walk it ahead offensively.
Yeah, it's been one and done for the Bulldogs. Not able to get those second chance.
And Hines back left side to Grove, who drives in his layup off the front of the rim. Grove gets his rebound and saves it back out on top to Ashleman, and that also resets the shot clock. And White, the experienced guard, backs it up towards center court. Heady decision there. Riester with it, 90 seconds left in the fourth. 13-point lead for North Fayette Valley. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Hansen, a blocking call that time. Hansen trying to draw a charge. Riester and Hansen both end up on the floor, just inside center court. But that is only the second foul, I believe, on MFL MarMac here. Is it their first?
That's only their first, yeah. So if they're going to try to foul and put them on the foul line, they're going to have to catch up here in a hurry.
And both these teams, not bad foul shooting teams. MFL MarMac a little better, near 69%. North Fayette Valley at 61%. White knocked to the floor there, loses the basketball, picked up by White, no call. White behind the back pass to Hansen. That's Lightfoot, the shot blocked by Riester. Pretty pass, but Riester with another block. And the rebound by the Tiger Hawks and back up by 13. And again, White pumps the brakes on the offense and brings it back out on top.
Yeah, they just content to run clock. They don't even need a basket here with this lead.
And now we've got to reach and foul, and if this is on Hansen trying to go through a pick, that'll be his fourth foul. But it is now the second foul committed by MFL MarMac, the fourth on Hansen. He'll check out. Willie comes into the ballgame.
Yeah, Willie's going to come in, and he's got fouls to give right now, Hansen. He doesn't have any fouls to give, so he can't afford to be out there.
And it will be Riester taking it inbounds in front of the NFE bench, goes into the backcourt with White. And again, the shot clock resets. White, top of the key, and he'll bring it back towards center court circle. They'll run some clock. Bulldogs, by the way, out of the 1-3-1, back to man-to-man. Hines, right side to Grove, so they'll look for a backdoor cutter if they can. Grove spreading out the court and stops the dribble. Goes right side to Hines. Hines, shot clock's at 15. Meany commits a reach-in foul, but again, at this point, time has run out here, and with 42 seconds to go, it will be North Fayette Valley taking control of the Upper Iowa Conference race.
Yeah, this was a big win for them, and we didn't expect it to get to this point because they just got that lead and extended, and MFL MarMac went cold. The lead extended, and MFL MarMac tried to get back into it, just didn't have enough time.
And inbounds, they work it back to center court and get it inbounds to Reister. That was the fourth foul on Meany, but at this point, again, the shot clock has reset, and North Fayette Valley will just try to run things down here unless they get a backdoor cut. Hines has it right side, brings it over on top, back to Reister. This is what's nice about having a 6'8 guy that can handle the ball. Just throw it up to him.
Just throw it up to him, let him go get it.
O'Conus checked into the ball game, gives him into the ball handler. Keel commits a reach-in foul. And it's, again, the fourth foul now in MFL MarMac. 20 seconds to go. And North Fayette Valley, the only undefeated team left in the Upper Iowa Conference now.
Undefeated in the conference, undefeated overall, so they've got a nice start first half of their season.
North Fayette Valley can just work the clock to the end of the game here as it's inbounds to White. Shot clock is, again, off, and Ashelman will walk it across the timeline offensively, right side to O'Conus. O'Conus drives baseline, could have taken a layup, but realizes time's more important. O'Conus brings it back out on top, back to White. White will hold the basketball at center court circle, and the game will come to an end. North Fayette Valley, now the team to beat in the Upper Iowa Conference. They hand the Bulldogs their first conference loss, and North Fayette Valley stays perfect on the season. They defeat MFL MarMac by a final score of 58-45. With the win, North Fayette Valley 10-0, 8-0 in the conference. The Bulldogs drop to 9-2, 7-1 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats and coaching interviews. Your postgame show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We have a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going either on your farm or on the road. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Check out our current rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions. Edgewood Auto and Towing in Edgewood.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Welcome back here to Monona. Our final score, North Fayette Valley defeats MFL MarMac by a final score of 50-48. Another boys final. Postville has defeated Turkey Valley 60-52. At last report, Central led Clayton Ridge at the half 27-12. Edco leading Lisbon at the half 32-31. We hope with a little luck to maybe get a final or two before we're out of here tonight. But again, we had four teams tonight playing with winning records, which means we got a couple of quick ball games tonight. And that's what happens when you have, again, good teams going head-to-head. Final score, once again, 58-45. We begin our post-game show here. We're joined by MFL MarMac coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, first off here, tough shooting night for your team. I think you ended up shooting about 25% from the field.
Yeah, I don't even know if we shot that good. So, yeah, we didn't shoot the ball very well, and, that kind of compounded things for us tonight.
All right, let's talk about defensively. As you put a couple of different guys on Reister in this game, let's talk about what you're trying to do defensively.
Well, just trying to keep the ball out of his hands and making, make everything he shot tough. And he's a good player, man. He's tough to guard.
All right, offensively, Carter Lightfoot led you with the 11 points, and also Brock Hackett with the 11 points.
Yeah, but we just did not shoot the ball well, and we got rushed at times. I thought we took some poor shots early in the shot clock, and we got to work it a little bit more, and we just didn't make shots tonight. That's the bottom line.
All right. Also defensively in this ball game, I knew you had some concern about the size that North Fayette Valley would present. Riester had 26, Hines at 24.
Yeah. Well, that right there, we were worried about our inside game, and whenever Riester's able to get in the lane, you got to bring somebody over to help, and then if you don't rotate quick enough. Declan Hines was able to get a lot of easy buckets.
All right. Obviously, you had some foul concerns early in this ball game too.
Yeah, we had what do we have? Landon with foul trouble, and we had who else we had? Parker had foul trouble right off the bat. So we had to play through that, but that wasn't our problem tonight. I really felt offensively we didn't hit shots, and then defensively we broke down a little bit. We got to do a better job of keeping people in front of us.
And again, we always talk about this, but that's what this team really wants to hang its head on. We can score all the points you want, but defensively you got to bring it every night, right?
Yep. We got to bring it every night, and I can't fault the effort. The kids work their tail off, and Riester's a great player. He really is. He's tough, and when you got to throw all your attention to him, that allows other guys to get open here and there, and they did a good job of getting the other guys open because we had to pay so much attention to him.
And the other thing is, again, for your team, let's not lose the big picture here because this is a team still putting itself together. And, compared to a season ago, and you could just consider, I should say, should be confident that they're going to get better.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get better. And like I told in the locker room, that's only one conference loss. We play them again at their place, and we got a lot of conference games left. And, we got to take the weekend off, get some rest, then we got to come back on Monday and work hard in practice and get some wins next week.
All right, and then, of course, we'll see you a week from tonight. You have what, Turkey Valley on Tuesday night, right?
I think we're at Turkey Valley, and then I think we got Clayton Ridge here on Friday.
All right, we'll talk to you next Friday night.
All right,
good luck to you guys.
You bet.
Again, MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn talking things over about his Bulldog team. They drop a 58-45 decision. Quick break. We'll be joined by North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer when our post-game show continues after this. Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Welcome back once again here to Monona. It is 58-45, the victory for North Fayette Valley. We were talking here. We do have another score. Southwind actually leads Keyhi 44-35, and there are under 3 minutes left in that ball game tonight. So, again, because the Southwind Keyhi, who stays in the race for the Upper Iowa Conference. We're joined by North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach, first off tonight, we talk about Cale Riester all the time. He's your leading scorer, but the supporting cast, and he's got a pretty good supporting cast around him. And Declan Hines, 24 points tonight.
Yeah, Declan just did a whale of a job. Even that, all first half he was finishing around the rim. He was putting pressure on their bigs. And, we probably sounds crazy, but I drew that three up for him in the second half because I figured in the second half I thought for sure he'd be wide open. I said, if it's there, let it fly. So, he's capable of that. He has been, all the time. But, they were doubling Cale, and Cale was very unselfish tonight as well. Like I said, Declan was able to finish around the rim, and we've seen that. We say it all the time in practice every day, but this is kind of a breakout game for him. So
a lot of attention. Yeah, absolutely. There, first 3-point attempt, by the way, this season.
It is. It was. Yeah, one last year too. So,
yes, all right. Yep. Cale Riester, certainly a great floor game. A lot of defenses are certainly following him, and they want to slow him down. But he had 26 points. But it's the other things he did too.
Yeah, and we talked about that. We talked about that at half. That he's got to be a distributor at some points, but he's also got to realize when he's got to pull it up and hit the shots. And MFL did a good job there in the first half of face guarding him, something we haven't seen a whole lot out of them. We did prep the 1-3-1. We did prep some man, too, so that was a good change of pace by Coach Detbarn. But, yeah, he's he can handle it and he can shoot it, and it's nice to have that when he can see over people when he's passing it too. So,
all right.
Great game.
Defensively tonight, I mean, that's one thing we continue to talk about your team. You hold MFL MarMac to 45 points.
Yeah, we felt pretty good about that. We wanted to make them hit step-back threes, and, they got a few post shots in there. I thought we did a pretty good job on their core guys. Lightfoot had a lot of pull-ups, and, that's if he's going to hit those shots, you got to tip your hand, and Keel hit some shots with his hands in his face, and so did Meany. But those are contested shots, and that's all we're asking for our guys. If teams make contested shots, they're probably going to go in.
The other thing is rebounding. I mean, you've got the size, and the rebounding was great tonight for you guys.
Yeah, I thought for the most part we did. There was a little stretch in the first half where we got a little sideways, and then we played the guys a lot of minutes tonight. I thought we gave up a few offensive rebounds that we are a little uncharacteristic, but no, rebounding and taking care of the ball was the last thing I told them before we walked out of the locker room. We had to take care of those two things. So.
All right, so now at the halfway point, you guys are alone in first place in the conference, and yet you still feel like this team has levels to go up yet.
Yeah, we just talked about it. There's a lot of stuff we can get better. We can get better at finishing that game tonight. I thought, we want to run the clock down and get a good shot inside of 20, and we were kind of throwing up prayers there at the end. So there's a lot of things we can work on. We have to get better because everybody else is going to get better. There's no other choice. That's what we talk about every day. Is it's not the result, it's the process of getting better, and that's what we're trying to do.
Busy week next week for you guys.
Yeah, we got 3 of them. We have Cresco. We really haven't watched or scouted at all. We spend all of our attention on this one, so we play them Monday night. Then we have Elkader on Tuesday, and I think Postville on Friday. Don't quote me on that.
I think you're right.
But yeah, so anyway, that's next week, and at the halfway point, we feel good where we're at, but we got to finish it too.
All right, we'll talk to you before Tuesday night's ball game against Central.
Okay.
Good luck to you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer talking things over there about his Tiger Hawk team, victorious by a final score of 58-45. Some updates: Central leads Clayton Ridge at the end of 3, 39-29. Lisbon leads Edco at the end of 3, 58-41. Starmont has defeated Easton Valley tonight by a final score of 59-56. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll go through the game stats, and we'll wrap things up here. The post-game show concludes after this.
Our laboratory continues to offer community wellness blood testing at a low upfront cost to help save you the cost of high health insurance deductibles. This is Katie Bruning, lab manager at Veterans Memorial Hospital. Choose from our menu of wellness tests to help you monitor your health, then share the results with your provider. No doctor's order is required. Call us for an appointment.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Welcome back here to Monona. By the way, it's a little after 9 o'clock, and we're just about done tonight. Man, that hasn't happened all year.
These are nice nights. I like this.
Especially with 4 quality teams playing in this ball game tonight. North Fayette Valley over MFL MarMac in our boys game, 58-45. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with the Tiger Hawks.
For North Fayette Valley, they were led by Cale Reister, 26 points. Right behind him, Declan Hines, the career night, 24 points. 3 points for Gavin Grove. 3 points for Cole Mosier, 2 points for Kyler White, 58 points for the Tiger Hawks in their win tonight. They shot 45% overall, 5 of 12 behind the arc, 16 of 35 inside, and 11 of 12 from the free throw line. That's 92%. They did have 16 turnovers, a lot of those in the second half, but took care of business when it mattered.
All right, so they win by a final score of 58-45. Let's go to MFL MarMac. Tough shooting night for them.
Yeah, for the Bulldogs, they were led by Carter Lightfoot and Brock Hackett, both with 11 points tonight. 8 points for Parker Keel. Landon Meany was 6 points, 4 points for Eli Hansen, 3 points for Wesley Corlett, and Jaron Willie hits those 2 free throws. So 45 points for the Bulldogs tonight. They shot 26%, 6 of 24 behind the arc, 10 of 37 inside of the arc, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, so that's 80%. So a good night shooting, just not a lot of volume there. And then 8 turnovers, so took care of the basketball.
All right, 61 total shots for MFL MarMac? Is that right?
They threw up a lot of shots, 61 compared to North Fayette Valley shooting 47. So just a good shooting night for the Tiger Hawks.
And again, our final score 58-45 with about a minute to go. Southwind appears on their way to beating Keyhigh. They lead 48-39. As again, now you've got teams that are trying to stay close to North Fayette Valley in the Upper Iowa Conference. But here at the halfway point, it is North Fayette Valley now 10-0, 8-0 in the conference. And again, They will play MFL MarMac again February 11th in West Union. So we'll see what kind of happens the rest of the way. But the Tiger Hawks have been impressive so far the first time through the conference.
Yeah, a lot can happen between now and then, but we'll kind of put a little asterisk by that date because it could turn into a big ball game if these teams continue on the path that they're on.
Now, for MFL MarMac, again, a tough night for you offensively, but this is an athletic team that there is in the conference, and you figure here that they're going to give themselves an opportunity every night, and they're not going to have shooting nights like this, although props go to the NFV defensively.
Yeah, the defense for the Tiger Hawks is what did them in tonight. I thought they defended very, very well. One and done all night long, so they crashed the boards, did their job there. So, that's going to travel for them. But MFL MarMac, they're going to bounce back. They're going to continue to build, get better, get those quality wins. Expect this to be a big ball game down in West Union.
All right, our girls' final tonight, MFL MarMac now in the first place tie with Turkey Valley as North Fayette Valley hoping to hang in the conference race, but they suffered their fourth conference loss tonight. MFL MarMac used that dominant third quarter. They win 46-33, the final score of that ball game. Other girls' finals tonight, Central beat Clayton Ridge 44-37. Turkey Valley over Postville 82-22. Edco outscored Lisbon 61-58. Easton Valley over Starmont by a final score of 70-27. Again, our girls' game had a great first half there, but just like the first matchup, MFL MarMac pulled away.
Yeah, they just started pulling away and kind of enforcing their will. I think they did it defensively, did a nice job of just defending everywhere, inside, outside, double teaming when they needed to, take away everything North Fayette Valley wanted to try to do. A little bit of foul trouble for McGowan that first half, so that kind of took her out of her flow of the game. But they're improving. They'll bounce back. But MFL MarMac, big game now for them on Tuesday. They play Turkey Valley, so that's going to be for who's going to run the show for the conference here.
And again, is it one of these years where somebody has 2 or 3 conference losses to win the title? Lots of things to play out here for the girls. Meanwhile, we mentioned for the boys, North Fayette Valley over MFL MarMac 58-45. We've had that discussion about this ball game. Meanwhile, Central leads Clayton Ridge in the fourth, 39-29. Postville defeated Turkey Valley tonight, 60-52. Edco and Lisbon are playing. Lisbon leads 58-41 at the end of 3. And it was Starmont beating Easton Valley tonight by a final score of 59-56. So next week on Tuesday night will be in Elkader, North Fayette Valley and Central, the rematch there. North Fayette Valley girls actually dropped the first game to Central. Central had one of their best performances, and the North Fayette Valley boys handled Central in the first matchup.
Yeah, the North Fayette Valley girls really looking for some revenge, some redemption there because they didn't play their best game, and Central got them in that one. And for the boys, the Central boys continue to improve. They keep impressing me, and they're gonna have a game plan. They're gonna try to find some way to slow them down. It's a tall task. North Fayette Valley playing good basketball right now.
That is a young Central team. A week from tonight, back here in Monona with Clayton Ridge and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk each night starting at 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow here on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com or just go to the KCTN YouTube channel. Again, the MFL MarMac girls victorious tonight, 46-33. North Fayette Valley boys victorious, 58-45. For Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Ashton Phillip for running our camera tonight. Also thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.